Welcome, adventurers. Before we dive into the action-packed world of Orange Soul, I want to take a moment to thank our premier sponsor, Forged in Fantasy, the incredible suppliers behind the stunning decor you see in our MythFits studio. From sharp, usable blades to intricate decorative pieces, they've turned our space into a true D&D adventurer's haven. Forged in Fantasy is a family-owned business with over 20 years of experience, and they've dedicated their whole lives to delivering exceptional customer service to help you find the right sword, shield, and more. Their passion for quality shows in every piece they offer, and trust me, they're just as amazing in person as the pieces you see and the props we use in our studio. Whether you're looking for a razor-sharp live blade, or a full-tang steel masterpiece, or a foam sword for your next cosplay, Forged in Fantasy has it all. They even sharpen pocket knives for free and can handle blades even larger right there in the store. You've got to experience it for yourself. They are located at the Triangle Town Center Mall in Raleigh, North Carolina. Forged in Fantasy takes the guesswork out of shopping by skipping online sales and shipping and waiting weeks for a product you've never seen. Forged in Fantasy provides hands-on assistance to help you find the perfect items for your decor, props, and cosplay needs that day. It's so worth the trip to see a store that has everything an adventuring party needs for their next campaign. Forged in Fantasy, we can't thank you enough for being part of the MythFits journey and for helping us create a studio worthy of adventurers everywhere. Check out Forged in Fantasy's Instagram and location info below in our sponsors' links. And don't forget to visit them at the Triangle Town Center Mall in Raleigh, North Carolina.
Hey, everybody! Hey, welcome back to MythFits. I'm Tab. Thank you guys for joining us for another Sunday evening and night. Make sure if you guys go
Tuesday.
Tuesday.
We've done this so many times.
You're not saying. What day did I say?
You said Sunday.
It's Sunday somewhere.
No, it's not. Literally, it's not.
That's not how it works. That's not how it works.
Tiny white.
I identify as Sunday.
That's not how they're all against the
Dungeon Master. This is how it is all the time. Anyways, thank you guys again. If you guys stepped into Forged in Fantasy, make sure you say MythFits so you can get 10% off. 10% off. Go to, and they give us all the cool stuff on the wall. So everything you see in here that's on the walls, they have supplied for us. They're a great sponsor. We love you guys. Thank you so much. 10% off. Say MythFits.
It's fit.
So, I have been thinking about this all week. So, last time we left off, you guys had finally made it to the bridge that Jasher sent you guys to destroy for the orcs. With that being said, you waited till nightfall. You were going to sneak in. You saw a very large armored cart, about 3 or 4 times the size of a normal cart. Many extra wheels are on it. It's very heavy. Large white painted dragon on it. Instead of blowing up the bridge, you definitely wanted to go investigate that. So a stealth mission quickly became a walk on the bridge and distract mission. We see Alister in his mist form, quickly turning into the Duke and trying to do some foolery. We also see Shadow shooting and pinging one of his bolts, crossbow bolts, off the back of the head of this arch paladin that he shot at. Before I make you guys roll for initiative as he's bellowing his horn to warn everybody, and by the way, the Duke and Remington are glowing bright red, almost look like a fairy fire on you, standing on the bridge. I'm going to give everybody, and I'll start with my left, and I'll do a round table before we actually roll for initiative. So let's start with the Duke and Renfield before we get into it.
Again, he's blowing his horn, but no one but the Duke is being sighted, right? Technically?
But no one but the Duke is what?
Been sighted, right? Technically?
At this point, you wouldn't know, because you hear it off in the distance.
That's fine. I think the Duke's just going to keep thinking that, at least.
Okay.
So, I mean, he is just looking at this, I'm guessing lieutenant or something, and he's just staring at him like, this is ridiculous. I am a traveling doctor. You are holding me on this bridge. I am literally just trying to talk to your commanding officer. I don't think you even realize who I am.
Okay. Give me a diplomacy real quick.
Sure. I have advantage on that?
Mm-hmm.
Get ready to diploma.
That's pretty good. That's going to be a 19.
Anything else?
He's just, and Renfield's just kind of holding his doctor bag, and I mean, the Duke is not coming off as aggressive whatsoever. He's just angry that he's being stopped.
Got you. What form is Renfield in?
He's in his brute, so he's just kind of like a looks like a guard, really, like a big guard with 2 swords. You know, like you would need someone like that if you're traveling.
Got you. All right, cool. Guppy, last time we left you, you had just gotten kind of out of the water.
Yes.
You felt that pull of the water as you're kind of getting out, but you hit behind this broken pillar. What are you doing right now at hearing this alarm kind of sound through the camp?
So, I mean, instinctively, I'm going to try and poke my head around like this. Yes, because, yeah. So I'm going to try and poke my head around this pillar to be like, okay, who is the horn coming from the bridge? What the heck? Did something go wrong? And I'm going to also see if I can check the barrels, make sure nothing fell, and I'm just waiting for explosions and instructions. But yeah, I'm peeking around this now, right back here.
Okay, I'll let you do a perception check. Just kind of get you a lay of the land, so to say.
That's going to be 18.
18. Alright, with that, you notice there are more guards coming from, or coming either to the bridge. Some of them are actually going back towards, and some of them are heading towards the bridge. It looks like there are 2 sets of guards. Some for guarding the encampment, and some for moving towards the bridge.
Okay.
But either way, their numbers are growing as you're seeing more and more coming out of the tents.
They're like,
And you're starting to see
wow.
dozens of guards. Multiple dozens of guards.
Can I, upon seeing that, kind of like whisper, shout back over here? How far would you say that is? 20, 30 feet?
Yeah.
Can I kind of turn my head back and be like, "There's a bunch of them, yo!" To the Ettenreich thing.
Gotcha. So she tells that to you guys.
Is everything going as planned?
There's a lot. They keep coming from the camp. They're just swarming. Some of them going to the bridge, and some of them going like over there, that way.
The more the merrier then.
If you say so.
Yeah, let them come and dare them. The more that alive, the more that we explode.
I audibly roll my eyes and keep looking at the guards.
Chose the wrong person to strategize with.
I'm just letting y'all know.
Keep an eye on the Duke and make sure he does his job. Okay. You know the plan.
Honestly, this is the worst treatment I've ever received.
I already told you the plan, brother. If things go topsy and turby. Turby? You don't see turby. Yes. Wrong.
By trade bylaw 72.
He's talking about the law. Is he an official? Is he turning on us? Siding with the sides of law, perhaps? I don't know. No.
While you guys are whispering back and forth, Shadow.
So quick, we're like,
The last thing that happened was, while he's like putting the bellow up and just starting to bellow, you ting something off his head. The bellow is cut short. He does kind of finish doing it, but he's turning around to
glad he
look.
could finish first.
He's turning around to look at you. I know you cast invisibility before you did, but you did attack, so you're not invisible anymore.
In the first 10 minutes.
You just have your mind in the gutter. So I'm going to say, "Oh fuck" to myself. Start running towards the water, and can I simultaneously pick out one of these decent-sized bags of gunpowder I have?
Okay, it is kind of like a rocky, kind of short cliff going into the water, but you run to this like very short, it's about 8-foot drop down. You get
I want to light
edge.
it and throw it towards the bridge and dive off and hope for the best.
Okay.
I'm sorry.
So you're just throwing it?
After lighting it.
Okay.
I think it's been nice having you in the campaign.
Bye, I guess.
What? Wait, we're getting there.
I hope your dexterity sends it into the water. God dang it.
You want me to make your character?
Preferably.
Whoa. I
Let's over the tree.
thought we were getting
Alright.
funneled.
you're jumping into the water, very fast flowing water.
Yep.
So 2 things are going to happen that I need checks for. We'll start with these checks for you. But first one, I need a dexterity throw.
That I am good
I'm
at.
so scared for you.
Just to get the bomb where we want. And are you throwing it on top of the bridge or
Kind of towards the far side, not at the Duke, but like on the
over there? Cool.
on
Making
that
sure you're not
side.
throwing it under the bridge, obviously. But okay, so you throw it in
I mean,
front of the
that'll probably be a
bridge.
chain reaction, but yeah. That'll be a 19.
That's not the plan.
Plus, that was a dexterity save or dexterity throw?
That was a dexterity. You're throwing the bomb.
24 then.
24. Wherever you would like that to be within, yes,
Like right at the foot of the bridge on the far side. This is only like a couple pounds of.
injury.
This is the modified arcane powder that was said to have a 15-foot radius explosion.
As you jump into the water, this is the part we'll get to you at the start of your turn. But I need an athletics check as you're jumping into fast-moving water.
That's right.
And I think
dragons.
you, with the type of species you are, with fast-moving water, I'm gonna have to say it's probably a disadvantage.
Yeah, it probably won't do me any
God, watch
favors.
you away like a freaking
Oh.
snot glove.
Is the rope still water?
Is it a 1?
It's not a 1, but it's not much better.
You know it's better than a
That's
1, a 2. How much did you get?
2. A flat 2.
Hey, number 1.
Hey, number 2.
All right.
You just see me go.
So you hear it ting off his helmet. You can see him run, throw a bomb, and just dive. But as he's diving, you see him dive too short, so he kind of hits like the end, and you just hear tumbling down and a big splash into the water. Just fucking
Honestly, that's pretty dramatic.
Instant karma.
with a 2. Yeah, that's gonna happen.
I'll take some bludgeoning damage. That's fine.
I'm getting there.
What a
It's-
graceful ass.
I want to turn into an octopus.
It's just 2 bludgeoning damage.
Oh, that's not.
That's not
That's
bad.
not bad.
I would say it.
We'll get to the rest of your turn, but you are in fairly fast moving water. Alister.
Alister, who is in mist form. I'm going to move as quickly as I can into the large enclosure. Not caravan. What is it? Cart.
The cart?
Covered cart. Yes.
Okay. They're the way
Yeah,
that
would you?
so they're about this big. They're just slots at the top. Almost basically just telling you they put air holes in this thing.
Yeah, I can fit into. I'm
Right.
best. I can fit
So
into whatever.
You climb into there. I think that's gonna be
Float into.
you float into
Yep.
there. This paladin watching you do it. He's not chasing you in there though. So
Okay.
Alister, you are in.
That's it.
And for all intents and purposes, yes, you read my mind. Thank you so much. In the cart. We'll get there. Gog, what are you doing? Good.
Do we see him throw that?
I'm still looking over there, out from
No,
behind. Do I see
think
it?
so.
I don't think there's
Oh,
any way
there's
you
a
would
bridge in the way.
see
And
that
it's
happen.
night.
Yeah.
Well,
Yeah.
if it's
might.
night, you would
Not
see
at
the
all.
little flame go.
Oh my god.
So
Like,
it is.
make it
It's
noise.
still a decently tall bridge, and it's only like this big a back.
Yeah, I
You
don't.
won't see it.
New Agent
You
of
wouldn't
Chaos
hear a
has dropped in the
splash either.
chat.
I can hear the whole
DM.
time.
I can
You
Can I
wouldn't hear
roll to hear a
splash.
splash?
It's more of like a blub.
Probably trying to.
Look here, blub.
Fair.
It's more like a plop, 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 blub. Anyways, Gog.
Did you ever figure out what was inside the cage?
Well,
No, that's what
Me?
he's
No.
that's what he's doing now. Is
I think the last time you looked at it, you saw something with large bat-like wings.
And
looking
scales and
scales.
curls.
I remember the
That was
Did you?
balloons.
Okay.
You two saw that. That was
Okay.
it.
As of currently, we're just watching the Duke. Like, I imagine we're so large that we're leading the pillar.
Okay, cool.
Are y'all still waiting for the code word too? Right? To
Yeah, we're
actually,
waiting for
like,
the code word for the explosion
Right.
for the plan that we have.
I'm sitting there like this, just like. Is he saying it
We're both just like, he's on one side of the pillar going, and I'm on the other side of the pillar going.
We're like hiding behind like a lampshade, basically behind this pillar. Somehow we haven't been seen.
Oh,
Yeah, pretty much.
Turned sideways.
It's like that movie with Chris Farley where he's like hiding behind the tree, very successful.
Oh, no.
No?
No, I know the movie.
yeah,
I'm
yeah.
shaking my head.
No.
Anything else, God?
I think I'm gonna
I
play
just gotta wait and see what happens.
Honestly, salad. Okay.
Do you
If like
see
anything violent
him
starts
jump
happening,
off?
if they start going aggressive with the Duke and Duke doesn't explode into giblets, then there is something we would like to do.
Okay, so you're holding an action. What action are you holding?
Charge.
Charge? Okay, yeah. Ish Bibina.
If anything bad happens, if like they seem to be turning on Duke, we're gonna act like we're going to be a giant pretending to attack the bridge.
Gotcha. Ish Bibinab, you everyone else is doing what looks like very important things. What is Ish Bibinab doing right now?
So, no pyro vision from TF2.
What the heck?
Okay, so I'm not the best with abbreviations, so what's TF2?
Team Fortress 2.
Team Fortress 2? Oh, I never played Team Fortress.
It's okay, just everyone else is seeing death and murder, and I'm just like seeing rainbows and kittens.
While wielding a flamethrower?
Yeah.
Well,
I am
He
the
just takes his
flamethrower.
brother's head.
Wielding a flamethrower!
I just pull him forward, his neck extends.
Oh no!
So I'm like behind there, and I see all these people and like everything on the bridge, and I see everything happening. It's very dimly lit, so I just see like flickering lights, and I'm just trying to make out what words I can, and I'm just waiting for the code word. But everything else is I'm just constantly being distracted. Like I'm like looking, and I'm like,
Give me a perception check with disadvantage.
okay.
Seems fair.
Tell me you didn't take the kitty with you.
Kitty's in the car.
It's in the car. Yeah.
Kitty's in the car.
Oh god, the card's on the other side.
I actually took it over and filled it with more gunpowder.
Oh my god, you're an awful person.
There's a powder
Eight,
line.
yeah.
Gardens.
You're noticing things like there's a lot of grass over here. The rocks have moss growing on one side but not the other.
Wow.
And
It's crazy how neat.
and as you're just kind of like reaching around in your whatever pocket kind of thing that you have, you're noticing that you left your coloring book on your cover card.
Okay. I'm just like we're like sitting there like this, and we're kind of like looking at each other while we have our ears up, and I just go. I just like start looking past you, and I'm just like, nature's crazy.
What are you saying?
No.
Alright.
My color. Yeah, very loudly, and you cover my mouth. I'm like, my coloring book.
So
We'll see this later.
God.
So I was gonna go right into combat, but something has stalled combat right now, and it's the fact that so I just asking for the bombs. They have I'm just making sure they're about what, this big?
A couple pounds.
A fuse?
About 10 seconds.
10-second fuse. Got you.
And the fuse is unfortunately waterproof.
Yeah,
Here.
because we made it out of the Shadow Zone rope.
Yeah, so
I might be able to do something.
I might be able to do something. But it's not gonna help.
so you put it
But I
like
didn't
over
get
here, right?
synchronous.
No, it's under the bridge.
No, it's right at the foot of the bridge on the other side.
Okay, so this is why it stalled. So as you're kind of talking, between you and the guards, there's a good, 20, 25 feet. And as you're making all these claims of being a doctor and you're good and you're trying to get to it, a silence cuts through the chatter as a bomb lands in front of you with a lit fuse just going. I'm gonna give you one more turn as this happens in front of you.
That's weird.
That one reaction.
Right.
Whoa, fuck!
As you hear, and off to your right, you hear the sound of a few falling rocks and like a blub hit like the water next to you.
So I do have a full turn. Yes.
I'm gonna give you, within reason, like a decent amount of what you want to do right now, because everybody's kind of stopped. There's no combat
Best
right
thing
now.
to do then for the Duke in this situation is to run up and pull out the whole fuse.
Do you remember? You remember how the bomb was constructed?
Yeah, I was
Enough
there.
to do- yeah,
yeah,
okay,
it's just
yeah.
pulling out the string. It's just pulling out the string because it's just a gunpowder bag.
Yeah.
So the dude's just going to run up.
It might make you trustworthy.
Exactly.
It's just a rough leather bag with a string tied around it.
So
with
the
a
dude
string
sees
coming
this
out
and
of
he
it.
goes,
Got
"No,
it.
the hell is this?"
Wait,
As
do
he
I-
runs up and
DM, do I see this?
We broke tap.
You see.
The signal was him starting to run.
But hold on, let's do this. Let's choose the miniatures. So move the dude appropriately from where the bomb would be.
I just want to know, do I see him playing the good guy?
Yeah. You see him, probably not. You see
can
him
hear him.
go across.
What is this? Off screen.
And I don't think you would see it, but what are you doing? Besides
say?
running up?
you hear, what is this? What is going on here? This is awful. As the Duke is going to fast walk stride, he's not running. He's fast walk striding like he's at a purpose. Up past this guard and completely ignoring him. And just reaching down, grabbing this, and pulling out the string and throwing at this guy's feet.
Okay.
Still burning.
Just the string though. So the bag is empty. What the hell?
Oh, wait a second.
The spirits. They call. Speak to me.
The Duke is going to stare at this guy like offended as all hell.
Got you. As you get off the bridge, you notice that the red light on you goes away. Renfield is still red though.
Renfield.
Renfield's technically, you can move him behind him because Renfield just follows.
Renfield's such a follower.
With Renfield still on the bridge, he's still covered in red. You're red. They all look confused. They're like, that's not one of our bombs.
Yeah. Oh, who else is going to be throwing a bomb at me? 451! Kill you all!
And you're
Go!
I'm gonna let you get to the bridge.
Okay, on the bridge.
Just on the bridge, right there, and everybody go ahead and roll for initiative.
Why?
Just trust. We're trying.
Including
We're on that
Alister,
unit.
who's inside the first.
Okay.
Just trust.
Look, if y'all-
You?
Pretty good.
Oh, that's fine by me.
Oh man,
Initiative's good today.
why are y'all bragging so much?
Well, that's a good try. Fuck us! I have advantage on every roll right now. That's right.
Dang it!
Still got it.
You could have just dived off the bridge and let it happen.
No! We don't have anyone on the bridge besides one person.
Duke something.
You
18.
Guppy.
9.
Shadow.
25.
Yeah. Damn.
Wait,
Natural 20.
It's a shame you're half a mile down the river.
And that's fine by me.
I'll turn
then
over.
would mine?
Alister.
I have rolled a 13.
Oh,
Best
mine's
in
actually a
roll.
12.
God.
Oh goodness, Dex. Dex is name, game. That's a 15.
15. Is the amount?
19.
Mine's actually 12. Now that I look at it again, I
Okay.
forgot to add my 3.
Gotcha. Thank you so much.
7, 2, 5, 3.
Man, it started too late. My brain couldn't comprehend it fast enough to. Dang it!
Well, Luke is making
I
references
already know what I'm
nobody
gonna
else gets
say when
again.
she does.
Oh, no,
Okay.
it's IT.
References nobody else gets again.
911.
Put this guy, put that guy in with kind of the group. He'll walk to the front.
Oh. Kill one of his soldiers in the process.
You idiot.
You idiot. That's beautiful. That's actually a lot of the end. I'm just kidding. No, I trust you. Your head. Actually, I trust you both, honestly, but you'll never know.
Trust him to do
We'll see if it's
things.
reciprocated.
I trust you to light shit on fire.
I still gotta go and have go through y'all's loyalty mission arc, before I can really know.
So far, it's literally just been.
We've had a lot of problems with our father.
I seem to make sense.
Our father.
My daddy.
Whoa! All of our family.
I just said a word.
I know, but
It's the way you said it.
Yes.
It's the
It's not what you said. It's how you said it.
It's not what you said, it was the intent with it.
my intent was.
Rachel!
Speaking of intent, can we have a roll of the coin? Whoa. Is he okay?
Sorry, Rachel. All right, first up, Shadow. You have jumped or you have fallen into.
Oh no, I jumped.
You ate shit into rapids, basically.
You ate seafood.
Which way are the rapids going?
Girl.
That way, towards you guys.
Good.
Oh.
Get away.
It's moving at about 50,
Is he
60
even
feet.
conscious of what's happening?
What?
Shadow.
I'm expecting a big explosion.
He didn't roll that one.
There was
He
a
rolled
rope.
two.
He's under the water doing this.
And he didn't get knocked out.
Yeah, I took it with me.
So I'm gonna say for the first brief moment with that too, you kind of go in the water and you get pushed down maybe about half of your distance. So
Okay.
we're gonna say about 25 feet you go down.
Wow.
What is the earth-shattering kaboom?
You got it here 5, 10, 15, 20, 25.
Otherwise, I'm gonna be off the map.
There you go.
So
Perfect.
I'm just gonna try and get onto the other side and start climbing up.
Got you. Just give me athletics.
Can I do parkour?
Sure. Yeah. I'll have some
I'm
parkour.
good at neither of them, so it really doesn't matter.
Parkour.
Eight.
Hey. Hey, dude. You're still kind of
I'm very slippery.
I will say you've
Want
used
moist.
your action to just gain hold of one of the banks, but
Fine,
you're
fine.
not able to use any movement to get up.
Yep.
And you're on which side? I'll allow you to pick whatever side you want.
That side, and can I just item interaction take out the shadow silk rope and throw it up to
There it is.
kind of let it stick to whatever it'll stick to?
Yeah, give me dexterity. Just throw it and see if it hits something.
Go, Whip, go.
Motherfucker.
Oh, shit.
What'd you roll?
No.
A 1? With you coming out of the water and you're still kind of like in this plasmoidy, watery form, and it rushing so fast, the silk rope doesn't stick to your hand when you throw it, and you accidentally just throw it, and it goes right down the river, so you lose it.
Ooh, the thing that I told you that you would give back to me.
Alright, I think that's everything
Another
that you can do for that. But you are on the other side on the bank, clawing up. Oh, goodness. Alright, next up, it's the Arch Paladin's turn. He will, after taking a ping in the head, he kind of looks back, sees, he sees, was it an elf woman?
Yeah.
An elf woman fall down a cliff, turns back around, thinking, well, she probably died. Turns back around, sees you slip into this cart, and he's gonna actually go into the cart and take a peek inside.
Okay.
Step power
When
that
you're
I hate.
in the cart, I just got, I know it's not your turn. Where you always have to settle towards the bottom, right?
No, I
Can't
can fly.
You
Yeah,
can
I'm
fly.
flying. Yeah.
So in the cart, you kind of up, down, left, right.
I'm probably
Fly, hover.
I'm probably hovering above the creature, going towards its head.
Got you.
How close? Probably not too close.
So worst that could happen.
You'll see him hold his hand out, and he just kind of slips it in and holds his hand out. You'll see a few little light orbs kind of absorb into the creature in there, and it wakes up inside of there and starts moving around.
Okay.
But its initiative is 5.
Good knowing you, Alister.
He's a poof right now.
I'm up too.
He's not immortal.
He's a chilled toot.
He's just resistant.
You see this beast kind of
floating fart.
You see this beast kind of slither and wake up, and its head coming up, and its wings, for what little space it does have, kind of trying to stretch, and it looks like it's looking for something. The paladin will then turn around and he'll use the other probably 20 feet of his movement to kind of come back, but it's kind of a distance between there and there, so just leave him there for right now.
Okay.
It'll probably take him another turn or 2 to get back to the bridge.
Dragon, activate.
Next up, Ish Bibinob.
Okay. I am just running at the guy at the end of the bridge that Duke's been talking to. Okay. And I'm just going, "Roar! We eat people! and I'm gonna try and grab him.
Okay, yeah.
Hostage.
Give me unarmed combat.
Woo!
Is that a nat 20?
It's 19.
19 flat.
I was so excited.
I'm genuinely surprised you didn't put more points into unarmed combat.
I
did. I didn't know what to do with my strength.
None of us really do, Julie.
So you grab him good, but whatever he just probably just oiled up his
Would giving
armor.
him a blessing help at this at all?
Not right now.
Not right now.
Yeah, too late. Dice already been rolled. Sorry, bud.
That's
But yeah, he slips right out of there.
not sure if it would work.
I'll count that as your action and a little bit of movement. Is there anything else you want to do?
I will.
I rolled a nat 20, by the way. Yay! Yeah! Nobody cares because he ever rolls a
A
20.
round
not
of
for
applause. Come on.
I don't right now because it was against me.
It was close enough.
That was the worst patty cake ever.
We almost did it.
Y'all were never little grade school girls.
Just saying.
No.
Yes, you know, Tab.
Don't tell me how to identify.
I didn't say that. I asked how you did.
How dare you? Oh, MythFits? Yeah, MythFit.
Sally sells she sells on the seashore.
She
Gotta
says
have
somebody.
I'll give you a few more seconds to decide what you'd like to do.
So, is
Whoa,
Warcry
that's
a
a new
bonus
one.
action?
It should. Hey, is Warcry a bonus action?
Yes. Okay. I'm going to rage.
Okay, bonus action.
Are you Warcry or
Raging.
Okay.
I'd like to Warcry, but I can't do both of them. See, I'm just gonna rage after trying to pick him up and him kind of going. I'm just gonna like scream at him and then just fire curls up my half of the body. My face paint just turns black and chars up, and as it goes up my eye, a horn pulls up out of my forehead, and I'm just gonna scream at him.
Spit
just-
Gideon.
Protect me!
Dog's like, right in my fucking ear, man.
I can't hear out this year.
I haven't been able to for a couple of years now.
Yeah, every time I rage, I go. I look towards you and scream.
I don't even flinch anymore.
You know him, you love him. Next up is Dudson.
As I said, protect me! As he's going to hide behind the nearest, like, big armored guy.
Well,
The Arch
So
Paladin.
weird.
Alright, give me one more diplomacy.
oh, you're trying to diplome your way out of this.
That's a 18.
When hasn't the dude tried to diplome his way out of every
That's fair.
situation?
It traps, though.
He is diplome incarnate.
I called it. In my head, I'm like, it has to be at least an 18. Yeah, I'll allow it.
He's just going back behind this
As
guy.
far as Renfield is concerned, though, what's he doing?
Oh, he's just following the dude, like holding his bag and hiding behind the dude.
As he goes, he is currently still glowing red going off the bridge, though.
Okay.
So they're not quite trusting it.
That's a
Anything else? Like they're looking at him, looking at you, they're kind of confused. They're like, alright, this guy just saved us from a bomb, but Perseus would still...
It's my assistant, he won't harm you.
Okay.
And
Do it.
as he's going to, you know what? I'll do something fun here.
You should have shoved a few pounds of gunpowder at Renfield's ass. Just in case, contingency plan.
Just see him running down the road.
You're gonna see the dude kind of pull out his book. He's going to go ha and throw arcane energy, and it looks like he's gonna use Toll the Dead, but it's just prestidigitation, so it's everyone hears like a little bell ringing. That's it.
what even is that?
I'm getting thunderdome vibes.
Did anybody else hear a bell? Yowie!
Presentation! Love it. Thank you very much.
And are you doing anything else, or is Renfield doing anything?
No,
after that?
Renfield's doing the guard action on me.
Too bad I don't have telepathy. Guppy, save me, I can't swim.
Alright, God, it's your turn.
Alright, so my brother failed to grab the hostage.
He did scream in your ear though.
Yeah.
He did?
Very helpfully.
Give yourself give yourself some witch's flavor.
Woo!
Yeah, there you go. Perfect.
So I will try and grab him.
Okay.
Could I perhaps have advantage because he's dodging my brother?
Wait, say that one more time. What are you doing?
I'm trying to basically like grapple him.
Oh, so you're trying to grab him.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, unarmed combat.
Could I have advantage because he's distracted by my brother?
Yeah, because he just got grabbed by one. Absolutely.
Oh, God.
Lich's favor, please.
Yeah, use it. You just got it. Let me roll.
Do it.
One. You just roll one die. One more d20.
Please.
Take that one.
Big.
13.
Big.
How many pet points can I
Yeah, you like. How many do I got? You have one? Okay.
You used them all on me
your
last
bonus?
time.
My bonus to unarmed is actually 4, so that's a 17. So I'll use 4. I'll use 4 pet points to turn it into a 21.
Okay. 21. Yeah, you grab him.
And I'll grab.
Yeah, you definitely grab him. He does not. I rolled a 9.
Don't worry. He lets me.
I do. I don't mind.
We're
And
chill like
as I'm grabbing him, I'm gonna be like,
That wasn't my only bomb! And once I get across this bridge, I'll explode your car!
with him, trying to see if I can get more.
Got you. Give me. You're trying to convince the guards, correct?
Yeah.
Of this. So give me a diplomacy.
Could it be deception?
Yes, I'll allow that as well.
With me casting Prestidigitation, I'd like to add like dramatic flair behind it with the lights
Sure.
to give him advantage.
Absolutely.
Yeah, dramatic lighting.
doing the equivalent of lightning strike.
I'm going to reaction give myself blessing.
Yeah, you guys kind of look like Thor on one of those vans back in like the 70s. There's like a mermaid by your foot and lightning shooting out of your hand and shit.
Is that with advantage?
Is it with advantage?
Yeah, I gave you advantage with mine.
Much better,
Glove, glove, glove.
28.
That's a good roll.
It is. Deception's my thing.
28 your thing?
Yeah.
Go ahead, if you wouldn't mind. Go ahead and throw these guys kind of in the back, just behind those guys. As you start seeing as your guys are now seeing some of the bigger squadron leader tents open, and these hulking brutes of captains and generals in mass are now coming out of the tents.
Oh, these
Number 6 will be Alister.
Okay.
were like.
You are now in a cart with a massive, what would be considered probably a huge beast.
Okay.
Awakening now.
Perfect. I'm going to float down and form into a misty shape and visage of the Lich.
Okay.
And I'm going to speak with presence. And I'm going to say, if you want your freedom and revenge, follow me.
Interesting.
With presence towards the beast.
Yes, with like I'm trying to project just
Right.
all my rage and hate.
I'm gonna do something. I will allow presence, but I'm gonna average it with also an animal handling roll. I'm gonna do both with that.
Okay. So, what do you want? You want me to roll
Both,
2?
yeah. Do whichever one you want first. So roll
Okay.
presence first, and then animal handling second.
Oh, I saw that roll.
Okay, 15, 16, 17 for presence.
Wow.
Damn!
Wow, dude.
15 presence.
You only add up to 10.
Oh, shit. 12. I have Lich's flavor. I'm gonna
Hit
get
him with it.
Lich's
Okay.
29.
It's not 20, but still.
A 29.
On presence.
On 29.
What's your animal handling?
Let's go.
My animal handling.
Well, what do you do with that ram? He handled that pretty well, right?
You did handle it pretty well.
Where?
Certainly dropped the hammer on the situation.
Sorry.
Shut up.
My leg hair's tickling in front of my animal.
Wow.
Is it quiet enough? It's like when a cricket rubs its legs together.
Yeah, they like went past you.
All right, animal
What's
handling.
that?
Here we go. 14.
14. Sorry, we got distracted.
29
Did I
and
actually get
14.
wait? What a question.
You did.
I actually got Lich's flavor
Yes.
from my mannequin.
Yeah, 21.
I've got 2.
I'm going to use
Don't
my
say.
2 top points.
Huh? Oh, they don't say. Oh, I lost them.
So 23.
Why did Fake me not use it?
is the average.
We didn't have any rolls the rest of the night.
Here's the thing.
chew in the mud.
Here is the thing. You look into this creature's eyes, and it's still unclear what color, what it looks like, because it's very dark in there, and even with your dark vision, it's still just on the gray scale. But looking at it, it seems very light colored. You also see that its eyes look like they've been washed over. There's no iris, and the sclera has just kind of glossed over in this kind of goldish glowing light. It doesn't look like it's attacking you, but it's just kind of sitting there
Okay.
and staring at you. So that's your action. What are you doing
Yes.
now? With that though, it doesn't look like it's going to attack you, but it doesn't look like it's really listening or paying attention to you so much. But it's just kind of whatever with the presence that you've given off, it's a little standoffish.
Okay. I'm going to quickly look around to see how this thing opens up.
You're going to stand back to see how it opens up
Yeah.
in there? Alright, so you're just waiting. Got you.
No.
Okay.
I want to see where the door is.
Hold on, guys.
The creature goes in and out.
One sec. Say it one more time.
Where the door is.
Okay.
That the creature, or gate, or whatever.
There's no locking or opening mechanism on the inside. You're
Just-
stuck inside of here. Except for
So
like
there-
small
There
slits.
isn't a...
Not that you can open from the inside, no.
Right, but where the door is.
Okay.
Like, is it in front of me? Is it
It's in the back of the cart.
towards its ass?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I think you have it mixed up. He was looking at the back gate of the door where he came in. He's going that way to try to see where it opens there.
Well, I'm trying to determine where it opens.
Yeah.
Because I wasn't sure.
Yeah.
And it opened from the other side without anything because this guy opened it and did something, right?
No, he just stuck his hand through one of the slots
Okay.
and just fired off what looked like some kind of spell that got absorbed into this beast.
Okay.
There's been no door opening.
Okay. So I look around. Where's the door?
The door's in the back of the cart.
Okay. I'm gonna float towards the door.
Okay.
Do I have enough action points to kind of stick a misty appendage out and try to maneuver or feel what kind of lock there is?
If you're doing an investigation, you've already done
Yeah.
kind of a presence and animal
Okay.
handling thing, so I think that's a little too much.
So I'm gonna move towards the end, towards the back of the beast.
Okay.
And that would be the end of my action. I'm right at the door.
Got you. You're at the door. There's barely a slit of light coming in through the door. It's a very tightly, it's like a Humvee door. It's really heavy metal. But I got you. There's also a tiny slit at the top of the door that kind of go all the way around. Even
But that's okay. I'm smoke. I can pretty much pass through anything that's not
I'm
smoke.
just laying it out for you, bud. Cool. All right. Next up, it is you see a guy in a purple cloak approach you. He originally kind of came up, and the bomb kind of landed in front of you. You saw it kind of get pulled out. You kind of ran over there. He's dressed, and you would probably know this looking at it. He's wearing very regal armor, and it's marked with like a Woods Guard, either elite or some part of their noble lineage is on this armor as he approaches you. When he gets up to you, he's like, and it's just for a brief moment. The only thing he's going to do is go up to him and be like, until we figure out what's going on, gotta detain you.
I am a doctor and I just saved people's lives. I don't understand. This is horrible treatment. You haven't even asked for my name.
Understood. If everything's good, then there should be no problem. We'll let you go on your way.
Absolutely not. You will not touch me. As he pulls off his noble background
Okay.
and kind of stands up at looking him dead in the eye.
Gotcha.
But he's not being aggressive, and he's actually already defended by throwing a spell out.
Yeah. Good.
Or for all
It's
that.
like, understood, but we don't know who's doing what right now, and distractions are something that are a part of an attack. So
If you would like me to step to the side, I can. I got out of the way immediately and aided your troops.
he just starts waving towards the guards to come over. He's not being really aggressive. It's just more for you're noticing it's more for just like safety. The guards start a few of them kind of start going around you and Renfield. That's all that's going to happen for that turn though. Next up, Guppy.
Okay. So, I'm hoping that if I do what I like to do. Okay, first off, how far am I being here? Oh no, this is a grid. 5 to. Oh, I'm not gonna be able to get all the way to you without using bonus action.
I'm probably fine.
Okay. I'm going to see people start gathering around the Duke, and I am going to cast a fog cloud, hoping that you will use that opportunity to get out. So I'm going to throw out a fog cloud, 20-foot radius. You know, let's just center it on the Duke.
Bigger.
No, wait. Oh, it's that big? Damn. Never mind. Center it so that, like, the way to the bridge, because people still need to get on the stage.
Alright. Enough.
Yeah.
You can be a little.
Well, yeah, like where you had it around here was fine. That's why I'm trying to get it like away from the entrance to the. I'm just trying to help the Duke escape. Escape, since he's starting to get surrounded. If he
No, he's
wasn't,
fine. He's just complaining loudly.
I mean,
Such a Karen.
Yeah, he's
He is the Karen.
Yeah, it seems like they're more interested in
I already
The
said I was
Duke
gonna do
painting
it
the Duke
though. I
instead
don't
of
want to. I don't want to.
Maybe
Yeah,
if we eat
it's
the
too
guy
late.
in front of us.
Oh no, they're splitting off. So like about half of them are going to you guys, and the other half are kind of surrounding the Duke.
Yeah, I'm really trying to aid the Duke here. And then I would like to
The Duke
use
is
both
a-
my 25 movement and. No, actually, no. I'm just gonna.
I haven't
over
even pulled my
here
trump
and
card yet.
move one to
I'll see this darkness appear out of
5,
nowhere.
10,
Is that a signal?
Shelby, what you doing? What you doing?
I want to move. I don't want to be in the blast radius. I wanted to get him some cover, and I wanted to get over here to like the entrance, so I can see the entrance and move as much as I can toward
Okay,
the
so
river
you,
person.
so you drop fog cloud right there, correct? Okay, gotcha.
With that happening, Goggle will be like,
Beware my dark powers!
Ah!
25. Okay, so 25.
You cannot strike me if you cannot see me!
So I'm on my way to try and go towards Shadow to hopefully maybe help if he needs it, but at the very least. If she... Look, it's very confusing.
You're just gonna deal with it at this point. Daddy can have fix.
And that
I'm living proof.
yeah, that should be for now. That's good. I'm good, Pastor.
Okay, so you drop
You don't roll
fog,
on
you
the
drop
table
fog
for that.
cloud centered on the Duke. So you see this wave
The
of
breakaway
fog
group.
start.
Oh, he yells out like in terror.
I'm not doing anything. As this fog is not.
You're fogging.
I feel like everything he's done, you guys have got.
I had a lot of beans for lunch.
I mean, use it how you will. Just, Preston did your voice in the same way.
I'm trying to convey that was my spell.
Fog cloud?
Yeah, he said,
Witness my dark power!
I don't have good rules.
Because I wanted to seem like we're the only ones here.
Okay, Gubby did not hear that then, so.
All right.
They're either gonna take it as the Duke just dropped a smoke bomb, or you used your dark power.
Yeah, I'm realizing this too late. I'm trying to. I'm not good at this.
Don't
Being a
worry.
being a bad
Someone
guy.
threw a grenade at him before.
Yeah.
That's right.
Duke's not having a good day. I'm gonna have some choice words after this if he lives.
And I have choice defense. Anyway.
All right. Next up, it's all
Who's your
guards.
defender?
Shit.
It's fine. It'll be fine.
As a few of the squadron guards are heading towards the bridge, a couple of them are heading towards this fog cloud that is now emanating from you. Two of the guards put out their hands and they blast this whirlwind and blast this fog cloud away, exposing and fog cloud.
Damn it.
The
Duke should have his hands up like this, like his hands not on his book. He's not
wasn't
doing
me.
anything.
No! My dark power!
Sorry.
He put a lot of effort into that.
There's there's a normal amount of guards. These are more of like the higher level squadron guards that are going right now. Another
What are you doing?
another three of the ones that are wearing more regal, more nobility looking kind of armor approach the bridge. I need Gog and Ishmagog as not 1, 2, but 3 of them are casting a spell check. I need you guys to make an escape check for me.
Yeah, that wasn't part of the plan.
One trying for 3
the
escapes.
objective.
Oh,
The part that was my job.
just the one averaged together.
Okay,
Should have just done it.
thank God.
Wasn't ready.
Could
So
have jumped
what?
off the bridge.
Escape.
There was no one on the bridge.
Huh? What did you roll for escape?
Escape. We were supposed to roll 3 rolls, right?
Nope, just one.
Just one. Okay.
It's
so-
3 of them casting a spell in combination.
Oh, I misunderstood.
Exactly.
Escape. I've got
feel like
a
I'm
plus
rolling
2,
with
so
resonance.
13.
Okay, I got a 19. So
19. You feel from the waist.
Meanwhile,
16.
Or no, I think you get advantage with being enraged. So I'll let you roll with advantage.
Okay.
I feel like that's
I
appropriate.
mean, mine was the 19, so that's not better.
Okay, gotcha. You feel from the waist down like the stone of the bridge has almost not petrified because you can still have feeling, but you're not able to move from the waist down. Your speed is 0.
We don't need legs to eat this guy.
Jeez.
The other half of the guards are going to go on the bridge and surround you. The other half of the guards are going to start putting Brimfield and Duke Sorrentos in simple cuffs just behind your back.
Half of them are coming.
If you do this to me, just know that you are chaining nobility, and if it goes against it, it's possibly an act of war.
Against the entire human civilization. Well, if there's nothing that you need to worry about, then you'll be on your way soon enough.
I didn't say the human civilization. Don't you see the ears?
So you are in cuffs. Brimfield's in cuffs. Unless you are...
They're not resisting, but he has now stated that and has pointed out his ears, and he is standing. Any of these nobles should know something's up and they have fucked up.
I don't know, their faces look kind of blank.
Well, they might know. They
Yeah,
just
they
don't
do.
care.
It's a problem.
The
That's
other guards
also-
surround you with spears, and they're kind of just holding them at you guys for the moment. Well, I guess that's all for those guards. You can split up the badass guards in the back. A couple of them over towards you guys, a couple of them on the bridge. That's fine. The next one up, the large beast. You rolled awful for his initiative. In the cage, he kind of starts writhing. He looks very confused about what he wants to do right now. Like he's almost kind of opening his mouth and he's pulling back, like he wants to attack you. I'm gonna do an attack roll with disadvantage for the bite.
Okay.
So the first one was, that's just gonna be, it's gonna be a miss. I just already know based on the first one. I mean, I'll roll again if I get a nat 1. No.
Not that.
No.
inside of here, you are getting bounced around as this thing's trying to like fight off the urge to attack you, but at the same time it seems like it's not within its own will to stop itself from attacking you.
Oh.
But it does miss its attack.
Okay.
It will do one more bite attack. And I doubt less than a 20 is going to hit you.
Yeah.
Gotcha. Yeah, that's going to be it. Everything's kind of getting banged around. You know, so the animal.
So I'm in the back of it. Did you turn around facing him?
Oh yeah.
Okay, good.
Yeah, he's trying to kind of bite at you,
Yeah.
but he's not moving very fast. It looks like he's trying to fight it. Back to the top. Shadow, you made your way back, kind of grappling up this like.
Try and use my movement to climb up this cliff face.
Sure. It's just half your movement to get up it. Just
All right, and
take you 15 feet of movement to get up
all
this
right,
thing.
and then I'll take the other 15 feet. 15.
Sure.
Which puts me in range of my crossbow.
Okay.
To the bridge.
Mhm.
So, as I feel like I'm the only one who's not lost spot in our objective to blow up the bridge, I'm going to try and carry that out. I think the ends will survive.
Yes.
So,
We had a plot.
We had a plot. You went against it.
I'm going to load another crossbow bolt, do my arcane infusion to channel fire into it, and shoot one of these barrels.
Okay. Give me an attack roll.
Roll good twice. Motherfucking shit.
Tell me.
That will be a 9.
9's. It's a standstill, but it's still a 10 to hit. So
Do I have a
not for attacks.
fuck?
I looked at it too. I was like, wait, no. It's gonna ping off. Just barely missing one of the bags.
Alright, do I have a bonus action?
And it's really just a little bit more difficult because you're just getting out of water. That's the only reason I made the attack a little bit.
Well, then I'm going to. What was our code? Something blah blah blah.
I feel like that's like.
I think that's long gone ever since you threw
You
the
say
ball.
long gone, but there's only been a few minutes that passed. One that's probably forgotten it.
Feels like it's long.
So let's just do what you're gonna do.
I'll object interaction, pull out another one of these bags, and wait till my next turn.
That's a few more shots.
All right, so you're gonna stand there. Gotcha.
I'm going to.
That's all I got.
Next up, the prince in front of you says, all right, just walk this way until we get through this madness. And he's starting to see some of the, one of the other guys kind of come around the other side. And also, he's, instead of being from Woodsguard, he's from Whitevale. And you're noticing this. He's probably some kind of arch paladin. He's in very decorated, kind of gold-lined armor.
Yes, I'm sure that my grandfather and grandmother will really appreciate this.
Yep. And he kind of looks at you, he's like, stay right here. I'm going to talk to this guy. He walks over to him, kind of looking at this guy, speedily walking towards him, kind of waving over at him. That'll be the end of his turn. Number 3 on the list. Oh, it's Ishbibanob.
Any of the other guys over there look like they're coming this way?
No, they're kind of isolated, you and them.
Unless you think you can make them get closer.
It's the arch.
Yeah, I mean, we can be real gnarly with it. We eat people.
Just threw the metal helmet and everything.
I'm gonna give you a couple more seconds to make a
Crunch.
decision.
Got two options. Either we put our faith
Like a boiled
in that, or we put our faith in her.
Okay, we put our faith in her.
Okay.
That's wrong.
I am going
Putting our faith in
to.
you.
You just have to hit one roll. It's okay. I'm going to. Can I use? I'm raging. I'm furious. Can I presence try and gather as many more people that are over there towards us? If I just bite the top half of this guy off.
You're gonna try to. First off, you're gonna bite this guy.
Yeah, I'm gonna go.
Look, I see him.
Oh, I just want to take his head right off.
All right. So first off, attack roll.
Is your mouth big?
Unarmed combat.
You have advantage. He is grappled.
Iron gut.
And you are larger.
Iron gut still.
It's still unarmed combat.
And I rolled for him again, by the way. That's what I was rolling. So he did not get out of that.
15.
We're good.
If it's unarmed combat.
to him.
But
You're not using your arms. We don't have mouth-based combat. Maybe we should.
It is unarmed combat. With a 15, I'm gonna say you bite. It gets to him, but like he's wearing pretty good medium armor. Your teeth almost chip on biting through this.
Damn it.
Like through the neck.
You can still have them in your mouth and do a presence
Would
check.
you like to do a presence check with disadvantage?
I'm really good at presence.
Disadvantage.
I'll do it.
And it's even going to be kind of a high check, but I'm going to let you do it. I need to look at two sometimes.
It was a 19 and a nat 20. So a 29.
29.
I bet we keep those dice. Yay.
And what are you doing as far as presence goes? You biting? Or you do hours?
I shake him around while he's doing it.
I like bite into him, and the moment I hear the metal just go like against my teeth, I just elbow you a little bit. I'm just like, or I just like nudge like this way, and you just start shaking him violently, and it looks like I have him in my mouth, and I'm just going like
That's a
this.
scream, yeah.
The guard that you're doing that to is just like, what the fuck are they doing?
He has no.
Yeah, I know.
Like, what the fuck is
I'm
going
giving him a
on?
It
whiplash.
smells in here.
He's still being held by a giant.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll allow one more of the bigger guards to come over. I'll allow it.
I'll take it.
So now you only have the royal and one of the squadron leaders by you, but most of the other squadron leaders and a fair amount of guards are now on the bridge.
Working on it.
And then
So all but the royal, the arch paladin, and one of the squad commanders are.
Yeah, but technically, I guess the prince is kind of walking towards the arch paladin. They're meeting kind of back away from everything. So really, you're just surrounded by one squadron leader and a few guards right now.
After me.
All right, next up, number 4 on the list, loving me Duke Sorrento.
He's just standing proudly with his chin directly up as far as possible and looking annoyed as hell.
All right, I know you've been doing diplomacy, but give me deception at this point, because you know that's your friend on the bridge, and you know you're trying to save your own ass.
the crimson chin will be
23.
23. Great.
Oh yeah.
They don't do anything to you. You're just in cuffs. No one's even putting hands on you right now. It's just you just kind of standing there. They're just making sure everything's safe. It's just they're taking control of the situation.
For your safety, as it were.
Yeah, basically.
This is for my safety.
I can see that you all are a very big fan of excessive force in your 3 bloody nations.
With Renfield, though, they are taking a lot more precaution. They all have there's 2 swords at his throat and a crossbow right behind his head.
My assistant was not doing anything.
Hasn't said much either.
He
He had a horrific.
I feel like we should let him talk for himself.
Do you want to smell him? He can't actually talk. He had a horrific burn accident. And I'm still treating him.
All right. Anything else you want to try to do?
No, he's just.
You're good. You're good.
You know what? Because I still cast it, and it's still concentrating, and I don't have to worry about it. I still have presentation on.
Sure.
I'd like to just give more dramatic, like, red lights behind you guys, just to make your heads look shadowed and just bigger, and just give you this more intimidating aura.
as if your
His
presence
aura
wasn't-
forming.
Just give me like a magic, like
Sure.
arcane check. I just want to see how well this goes.
No, well, it's not
Oh,
Arcana.
that's right.
It would be my castings,
Yeah, it's just your casting modifier.
which is actually decent. It's +7
I hope it is.
or +5. Sorry. Oh, I have advantage on every check right now.
Yeah, you're good.
That's pretty good. 22.
22. There's maybe a brief moment where Ish and Gog look like they have like bobbleheads for a second as their heads get kind of big, but then it kind of balances out as the red kind of goes behind them and they look a little bit more intimidating.
Sun's getting real little guy.
I'll try. I'll like swish my saliva around to make it look like I'm foaming at the mouth.
Start drooling.
That's the end of my turn. I'm sorry I'm not being more combat oriented.
Gog, it is your turn as you're now foaming. It is your turn. You are foaming at the mouth right now like you have rabies. What are you doing?
I'll raise my hand up in the air, and then the shards in my head will start glowing red, and then I'll look at Guppy, just turn my head and scream out, trying to get them to hear.
Witness to the children of gloom!
And I will possess you with an imp.
Yeah.
I assume mine drops it.
No.
And as this is happening, I go, fuck, not again.
And with my arm, I'll make a thumb and I'll point to the ale barrel on my back.
Oh. God, how big is this barrel?
It's enough to sate an end.
It's like,
Isn't that
so like,
okay?
you know how these are like little gunpowder barrels?
Yeah.
This is like a barrel.
Okay, for like as big as your chest. Gotta.
Yeah, like human-sized
Gotta.
storage barrel.
So
Yeah.
your scales will go to red. You will develop horns again.
Yeah. I need to know because he's.
And before you do it, I will give you my last blessing for today.
The what?
It's a bunch of alcohol.
It's too low ABV.
Nerd. Whatever.
It's up to the GM, damn it.
Okay, so you turn her. That's your action.
It's orc ale, though.
Yeah,
It's that acidic shit that went through the. All right.
And I've just this whole display. That was my action, and you know what? To make myself look even scarier, bonus action, innate sorcery. I'll start glowing.
Okay.
My mouth, my eyes start glowing.
What color?
Is a it's the like, malevolent purplish the sickly purple that glows out of me.
You're like glowing purple and red.
Yeah, it's like when the Star Sidious is like lightning shooting out of his hands or it is in the air.
Okay, so it's a full-on Bonnaroo light show. Where you're Duke has
He's
lit
on
up.
fire.
Your heads
I'm
are
on
like
fire.
going in and out. You're on fire, and you.
In reality, Gog's nervous.
Okay.
Gog's super nervous because he can't move, and we'll
Y'all
see if
are
this
about-
works.
You expect a little bit of pressure.
All right.
Under pressure.
Anything else?
Coming down on me.
Copyright strike.
Can I get a time? What time is it? Can I get a time check?
8:18.
8:18. Gotcha. All right. But you're good, Doug. Anything else?
Yeah, that's it.
Alister.
Unless you want me to roll
Alister
anything.
Morvain. I'm going to kind of phase through the crack of the door and see how it's secured.
Okay. On the outside, multiple latches that go across, and there's 3 locks on 3 bars. Each one is at a different. There's one on each hinge, one in the middle, and that are all connected. And then on the actual part where the door can swing open, it's lined also with 3 locks. You're looking at 9 locks. Each padlock's roughly about this big.
I need that.
Oh, it's back there.
You're supposed to go in the tray.
You guys, put your hands on your lap and don't move until I say don't move.
I was listening though.
Put my hand on your lap.
I was listening.
I was.
I'm going to, in my mind, think that this beast, if properly
I didn't make you.
This is the blessing.
Hold on.
motivated,
All right.
we'll be able to exit this wagon without a problem.
You're outside. What are you doing? I'm sorry.
I'm phasing back in. I just kind of
Okay, so you put the dragon like, he went away. Back in again. He's back again. Okay.
Yeah, so in my mind, I'm thinking, if this dragon? Was it a dragon?
It's
You
very,
said
it's
dragon.
really dark, but it is something very serpentine.
Okay.
It's dragon-esque in appearance, but it's pretty tight in there. It's hard to tell exactly what. I would say you're pretty close. It's very dragon-esque.
I would probably think that with proper motivation, it may be able to break out. I'm going to again say to the dragon, join the host of the Black Shard Castle and be free.
All right, same thing. Let's do it again. But this time I'm gonna let's see what happens. So you got a 29 and 14 last time.
Yeah.
So you averaged about 21 for that last time.
Plus 2 pet points, 23.
You added so the pet points wouldn't get added to the average; just gets added to one of the rolls.
Oh, I would.
So I think you added it to the presence, which was 29, right?
No, I rolled a 29.
And a 14 for animal handling, right?
Yeah, that was my straight rolls.
And you
Well,
used
no.
2 pet points.
It was 19 plus 10. And then. Yeah. So,
Okay.
Okay.
I got that written down.
Okay.
You're good.
This
is presence. How I feel. But
No, this was for both. Shit. Can I shoot you? Let me. What do you?
You roll presence first.
Okay.
Yeah. So whichever one hit the ground first.
It was,
I can't tell what they are, so I'm gonna say the pretty one.
okay.
It's
So
presence.
that was a 19.
Okay. And then what is your animal handling then? No, what was the other dice that you rolled though?
It was a 3.
So that would be your animal handling, right?
Okay. Yeah.
Okay.
Then it was a 3.
All right. Gotcha. This time the dragon doesn't look so influenced by what you need to say.
You still have a plus 10 to that though, right? The 19 for presence.
I rolled a 9.
Oh, I thought you said. Oh, I thought you had a 19 on that.
Yeah. No, I rolled like shit that time.
Okay, my bad.
It was bad.
Shit, huge.
Okay. Huh.
Anything else you'd like to do?
Well, 3 and then 9. Thank you.
Yes. I'm gonna use a object interaction.
Okay.
I'm gonna hold out my broken tree pendant
Ooh.
in front of the dragon, just like this.
Ooh.
Okay.
That's it.
How does that work with your mist? Can it be in your body?
No. Well, that's good. That's a very good question.
That's a holy symbol to you. I feel like.
That is a holy symbol to me. I
Is
feel
there
like
anything that you'd
I
be
would
able to
probably
grab?
have it.
Would you be able to like form it with your mist as like it's your holy symbol
If-
branded to your soul?
It depends. Would that be something you carry with you while you're doing like a stealthy mission across
Yes.
water, and you take that everywhere you go, no
Yes.
matter what? Okay, then I'll allow that one.
Okay.
I'll allow it.
Cool.
Cool. Got you. All right. Anything else?
Nope. That was my movement. I'm assuming in and out of the thing. I looked at the locks. I talked, and then I did an object. That was such a bad roll. I'm so upset with
As
myself.
the Arch Paladin, the Prince will actually finally meet. They look like they're exchanging some words. That'll be the end of that turn. Next up, Guppy.
Okay. So now that I have my little imp bestie, he gives us a bonus action casting fireball or firebolt. So yeah, no. So all right, you said the barrel is here on your back.
Mm-hmm. Our big back facing you.
Yeah. I'm going to kind of brace myself against the pillar here and shoot my shot with blessing. Yeah.
So what are you shooting at?
Firebolt to the cask that is attached to the giant barrel that's attached to the back of the Auden. According to them, that's what I see.
Okay.
The
So you're-
ale barrel.
A keg full of orc ale.
So you're attacking them. Oh yes.
Well, specifically the barrel.
The barrel that I'm pointing at.
Okay.
That's the plan.
And
That's fine. Roll for attack.
I want her to hit.
So
We're
you
not
realize
dodging.
you're
Yeah, we're not trying to
listening
But you also can't move,
Let's-
right?
Yeah.
Stop.
We can't move to dodge. We're
But
not
yes.
trying to dodge.
And you're also frozen in place, right?
Yeah, we physically can't.
Do these guards typically help me flank?
So in the barrel, what's in that barrel?
It's that extremely disgusting flavor.
Well, they are frozen, right? They can't
Like
move.
highly alcoholic
alcohol.
orgy.
Yeah.
It's a
That
barrel.
like bullshit.
The thing that you said would literally light on fire if somebody breathed on it with a candle.
Yeah, that's what I'm trusting when they pointed like this, because otherwise I was gonna see if I could go around.
I can't light the barrels underneath on fire anymore. I'm hoping this will work.
Yeah, so I'm
I can't.
trusting
Well, if this doesn't work,
with blessing.
If you roll better than a 2.
They're not able to move, so she doesn't have advantage, I believe. Oh, that probably hits anyways.
it's a 19.
Oh.
19.
Oh, okay.
Yay!
All right, so
Do we bother with damage?
with your size and it being a barrel, it explodes on your back, and the guards behind you get affected and going outward. It's more like catching gasoline on fire than an actual tightly made demolition explosion.
Yeah.
So so you guys are on fire. With resistance. You do have resistance. It's 12, but it'd be halved, so 6 fire damage.
Firebolt was a. Oh, sorry.
No, you're fine. Was there something else I missed?
No, nothing you missed. I was gonna do something next, but I want to finish.
Then 2 of the guards, they're going to take 12 points of damage, but they are ablaze. You are on fire. There's fire literally lighting up, and for whatever you are on fire for, just more fire. So now it looks like the Bonnaroo has now like the flame shows like going on in the back on top of the
Would the
presentation.
fire have fallen under the bridge at all? Because it is like liquid and it does fall on.
Or like through the cracks. Of the bridge.
Oh.
I
But
know
what's
how the
probably
bridge. I know how the
wet.
miniature looks.
Yeah.
But it is a large stone,
Oh, it's a
Yeah.
full
heavy
stone.
duty bridge. Yes. So sorry, guys. We only have
worries,
so
no
much.
worries.
But no, it explodes back. You're on fire. The guards behind you are all on fire. They're running around. I'm on fire. And then how much damage does that firebolt do to them as well?
Oh, and you roll for damage. Is it a d8? Because it does not say on the card. Well.
1.
Take one.
And you take half it, round down,
0.5.
take half point damage.
Okay, so Firebolt, it says,
Rounded down to
is a bonus action. If I were to.
Firebolt's a bonus action?
For this,
possession.
as a bonus action.
Oh, as a bonus action. Gotcha.
Would it be an action for me to either take one of these flaming people? No, reach up, take the flaming torch, come over here, use my movement to come under the bridge about here, and like just toss it at one of the barrels.
Okay.
Would that work?
I don't know. You gotta try it.
Great.
Do you realize you're gonna be right next to the barrel,
Give me
right?
dexterity to
Well-
grab the torch.
No, I'm gonna toss it because it's under, right? So I'm going to like shoot my best shot.
Okay. So where you started,
That's my issue.
you started there, right?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay. So you blasted them. Boom! Fire explosion. Now you're turning around, grabbing the torch.
Object
Yes.
interaction.
Now,
Yep.
so that.
Yeah, you can do all this. I'm just making
Okay,
sure I'm
okay.
tracking. Move your character where you want to throw it.
So I take
Now
the
give
torch.
me.
I'm going to take her like down to the shoreline, and I guess I would have to go down the 8 feet.
No.
No.
Toss it.
Are you throwing it, or are you trying to
I'm
directly
throwing
put
it
it on
at the barrel.
If you're throwing it, it's just a dexterity then.
Okay.
It's an attack roll, dexterity.
Part of me hopes this just
Are you proficient with torches?
no. It provides
Who
strong
isn't?
weapons.
Because fire. Well, fire.
People who live
is bad
underwater.
for me.
Oh,
That's
you're
so
right.
true.
Yeah, throw with disadvantage now.
Blub, blub,
Just kidding.
blub.
Blub,
Blub, blub.
That's
Oh,
an 18.
that's 18.
Okay.
18. Yeah, it hits one of the fuses on the far side, and you see the fuse start go.
Okay.
That's
How much was my movement from here to here? Because there's not a grid. Is that
15.
about 15 feet. Yeah.
So since my movement's 25, I want to use the rest of my movement speed to get as far behind that rock, probably next to it, right in front of Shadow, to kind of just like as much as I can.
Okay, so you get to the rock and you go.
Everybody down.
All right, it's going. Anything else?
Oh, I'm gonna give a quick shout to them. It's lit!
Okay.
Or is that... Did I use up all my actions and shit?
No, you can
get 6 free
You
words.
can,
6 free words.
you can. It's lit.
You get 6 free words.
It's lit! And you felt the or the barrel, so we're all good. Yeah, I'm done.
Yeah, we're like frozen there waiting for the massive explosion and realizing that what we were hoping for didn't work.
It's
All right.
just like an explosive alien.
I just feel like you like
As this, as it's
Well,
lit
now,
now, and that
Where's the caboose?
Where's the cream filter?
the fuse is going, we're gonna go and break, and we'll be right back.
Ah.
All right, guys. See you back in a couple minutes.
I really wanted to do the fancy.
So.
Dad, put your
Hey,
pants back
get your
on.
finger out of there. Hey, guys. welcome back.
The combination of those statements was.
What are you gonna do, man? Roll for
As a professional doctor, that does not go there.
Wait, why am I flipping? I'm flipping for you?
No.
Oh.
You both need a flip.
All right, I'll flip once and then you flip. Fair. Okay, it'll be whatever it is here. Ah, fuck!
It's a skull.
That sucks.
Just give it to me because you're gonna knock shit over.
I'm not gonna knock anything over. I'm an expert.
That's my job.
What do you think? That one's good, right?
Let me inspect.
Woo, success. All right.
Great success.
Great success.
That looks like cayenne.
Yeah, this
Can't
is
say
cayenne.
get your finger out of there.
That's cayenne. You're good.
I don't like spicy.
Oh no, are you gonna be?
Told you. Just swallow.
It's like a flaming hot Cheeto, kind of.
Yeah, the cayenne's actually kind of good. That's the first one I had.
No.
So you guys find yourselves on the bridge.
Now he's really good. Now he's really gonna kill us. Like,
Oh, I
you
smell
all
it.
die from the massive explosion.
The smells kind of good.
It does. Ooh. Oh, that actually does smell very good.
Actually, that was not cayenne.
That was sriracha.
No, sriracha's the lowest one.
No, that does smell a little sriracha.
That's sriracha. That's sriracha.
You're turning all around.
Sriracha. It's hot.
Oh wait, it is jalapeno cayenne. That's sriracha.
Brimfield!
Habanero. Yeah.
It was so spicy.
It killed him!
And then the frost.
All he is
The
is
fire wants to do it.
And he's
Don't
become purely fire.
all he is ash and ember. Look at that.
Don't kill
You alright down there, buddy?
Are you okay?
I need this.
Oh no, it is not that.
You made it hit.
Apparently. Just wait till it's fermented.
Don't tell Chad that. Let them think I have a problem.
Well, now it's gonna be fermented with the touch of backwash.
Okay, Guppy, last thing you did was you lit the
I yeeted the torch and lit the fuse.
yeet.
Yeah, basically.
Dun 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 dun.
And then I ran over to kind of like try and get Shadow behind the rock.
Okay. Everyone knows about this being lit would be you and Shadow. I don't think anybody else would actually know that this
I
was
actually gave a
happening.
shout out to that and I said it's lit.
It's lit, so with that, the guards probably.
Lit.
I think everybody just heard it's lit.
Well, they did also see them catch on fire.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, boom, they caught on fire. It's lit!
So it sounds like just the ends are on
Is there a
fire.
Triton here?
Our light show's still going and she's
Just a bunch of crate. I don't know how much more.
This is how he's doing it.
That's
Out of the guards,
Here.
Oh.
two mages step up to you guys on the bridge. You see they both kind of have sigils in their hand. They make some special like mantras and say some things. They are.
nothing you do could ever hurt me.
I know that one.
You see from where you're standing and in the same place where your feet, you feel a warmth and a glow as this like multiple pointed pentagram starts circling below you and it's lit up on the ground. A beam of light hovers upward from your feet as tall as a skyscraper, goes straight up into the sky. And you guys feel yourselves kind of being disassociated from your feet up. Within about a second, Ish and Gog have disappeared
What?
into particles of light going into the sky.
case.
No. No.
Oh.
So go ahead and remove him.
Okay.
But how many people are on the board?
Does the person they're holding go with them?
No.
Aw, man.
That's a snack for later.
He's already had.
Just the head.
You got the 2 mages on this.
Please.
By the way, that model
Yes,
is awesome.
if you could move
I hope.
Maybe one over there. Yeah, put another mage on the bridge over there. Good job. And there's one more, I think, mage mini over there. They're up on the bridge. The other guards towards you, not knowing what's going on really, they're seeing that guy going on. They start they're getting very nervous now. They're kind of eyeballing you, and they've kind of put Renfield down on the ground now. Like with a very police officer kind of position, knee on the back. One guy now has a hand on your shoulder. He says, "We're just going to escort you and your associate to a holding cell."
Absolutely not. Duke is going to speak up, and because I'm casting precipitation, I'm going to add some backbone to my voice. Is he going to, like, can I? No, he won't do that. I don't want to. As he's going to, Duke has been jovial, he's been nice, but he's going to put some backbone into his voice and, like, kind of stand very proudly as his cape of billowing kind of goes behind him.
Okay.
As he goes, I am the son of Count Kinodor, his wife, the Lady of Blood herself, who is also known as the third princess of the Northern Empire. As I am her son, I am 17th in line to the throne, being unlawfully detained and threatened at my life and my associate. If you continue this act, it will be an act of war.
Highness, I'm so sorry, but give me a presence check, though.
These are a farming.
How did that one do that?
I don't know. It's a 12.
12?
Oh, hold on. I think I have like 1 in presence.
Sorry, I don't know where that came from.
Alright.
No, I don't.
That came from the soul.
But it was funny.
At the myth 12?
I don't know, it was kind of funny.
Slaps.
It's
Okay,
okay.
there's a 12. I'm so sorry, sir. We'll
That doesn't work.
put you in comfortable quarters, but your friend has to go into a cell. So if they split you and Renfield off, they're taking you in different directions.
They're not even giving you. They're just. He's gonna be yelling as he's going, and it's like, you will regret this.
Got you. Next up.
Actually, let's make it even scarier for them because they pissed off.
Can we wait till we get to your turn though? It's
Oh, is
the
that my
guard's-
turn?
Yeah, it's the guard's turn. It's fine what you're
Oh, okay,
doing.
okay,
I don't
okay.
care. No, it's great interaction.
Okay.
We're straight. That's the end of the guard's turn. White dragon, so to say, that's the white dragon holding cell that you're in, Alister. He's gonna give you 2 bites in there. 2 bite attacks in there. Yeah, they are with disadvantage though.
Alister's outside.
This might be very interesting. No, I'm inside holding my pendant.
The highest one was a 17.
That is a mess.
17 with disadvantage. That's the first bite. Second bite's coming at you though.
Second bite.
Dragon.
Headshot.
No.
Like
Second
our-
bite will not hit.
Second bite.
If anybody is or catches a glimpse of this cart, maybe you can. You just see it kind of rocking back and forth, and poofs of smoke kind of shooting out of the tops.
Because you're
It's
just
like
there.
Shadow when she gets into the mood.
Some more of the guards, more guards outside the tents are actually starting to go around there, and they're just kind of getting in a circle around it more so. They're not really opening it or doing anything. But they're each about 5-10 feet back from the cart. That's going to be the end of its turn. We're going to go back to the top. Shadow, you're noticing that there's maybe about 6-ish seconds, maybe 5 seconds left on this. You're noticing. Just for perspective, when it gets back to your turn, it's probably going to blow.
What I'm going to do is
That's just with your
it's
demolitions.
time to go. And I'm going to grab Guppy.
Okay.
And we're going into the water.
Okay. You
But
guys.
it's going that way.
It's away from the explosion.
Yeah, but.
Okay. Wait. All right.
It's fine. It's fine.
No, it might be fine. So you're willingly doing that. Are you? He grabs you. Are you
I'm caught
willingly
off
going
guard.
in?
I'm caught off guard, so I'm just like, if he could dead body weight me,
So you just threw this, you yeeted it. You see the Etten dissolve up into the sky,
yeah.
and you're just like completely distracted. And so
Yeah.
the next thing you have our hands on your shoulders, and you're going into the water. Got you.
Yep.
Wait, both of us, right? You're
Yep.
okay.
And I'm going to use the quasi benefit I have to polymorph to an octopus
Okay.
and like attach to your back.
Okay.
And
And it's as
So
awful
he
as you can
attaches to your
imagine.
back, and his tentacles kind of go over, and they look like little hair. You kind of this Medusa kind of look as you kind of are falling into the water. One of the tentacles kind of grabs you around the eyes, and just kind of
And I go, oh no, you do not.
Just goes in and out. I just, and that's fine. I just want an athletics check to see how well or how poorly it goes. It's gonna happen, but just
Yeah,
give
yeah.
me
that should still work if I'm not.
shadow. I just need an athletics.
Ooh, sure.
You're not
Or
She floats through the air.
I think it has to be athletics, man. Maybe unarmed combat.
I'm equally poor at all of them, so.
Theft? Would it be theft?
Wow.
You
it's
thefted
cool to
me
be a
from the
9.
bank of the.
A 9. You guys fall clumsily into the water. You don't get hurt, but
Okay.
Two possessed people walk into a river.
How does that work with my imp? How does he like that? Sorry.
I'm gonna say with that you're gonna lose a little bit of movement speed once you hit the water, though.
Yeah.
What are you doing once you get in the water?
I am staying very firmly attached to Guppy.
Okay, so you guys are just drifting down right now.
Oh, yeah.
Okay, got you.
Are you still an octopus?
Oh, yeah.
Okay, just.
Just give me. Are you trying to escape? Do you want to do an escape check, Guppy?
No, because I have recognized why this is happening.
Okay.
I don't like it, but also they're an octopus now, so it's like, what's the point? What's the?
We're good.
She can breathe. It's fine.
There's no one here to hit her berating.
Over the table, I'm just laughing at the image of you two being gone, you two being gone, the dude being somewhere, and Alister just appearing back in his body like, be my
Hey guys, I have a dragon.
Oh, fuck.
This is mighty unfortunate.
Punctuated by
Yeah, I don't know. Boom. I'm great. This is all. I have no idea what the fuck's going on. I'm hearing shit.
Were they
I'm like,
that mad about the ram?
as the bridge blows up in the background.
I guess they weren't really my friends.
It would be funny if the first thing you see when you come back is just the ends floating up and go.
I'm gonna do something as well because the guards did not take their movement. I'm sorry. I'm just gonna know if they realize when you say it's lit after that explosion what that's meant.
oh, there's no way, considering he lit on fire.
They rolled very low. Let me DM for like 2 seconds.
I'm sorry.
Okay.
Sounds like I want to play now.
They're not even moving. They're looking around. They do, however, see an octopus drag a triton into the water, looking over the bridge.
Where did they go from?
You know what? That was lit.
Basically a belly flop, like straight.
No.
It doesn't get hurt. It's just straight belly flop right on in with an octopus on your back and whoosh right down the river.
8 feet down, that didn't feel good. Thanks.
You will live.
Yeah, but I won't like it.
I don't care.
Next up, it's the Arch
Just
Paladin.
Get the octopus.
He's gonna get done kind of talking with one of the royal nobility guards over there. And you see them both kind of walking with you and your group towards each other, but that's all that he's gonna do. He's
Wait.
not actually gonna do anything else for this turn.
That palace? Yeah, okay. I see.
Next up, it's Ish. It's your turn.
Where are we?
I
get that reference.
When you feel like you've been reassembled from the feet down, your thoughts, memories start coming back. You don't know who you are for a second. As that starts coming back and you start reassembling, you can't see anything. You're in darkness. You feel like your body has, for how strong you are, it's being held down by a tremendous weight, and you feel cold floor on your side of your face and the front of your chest, legs and feet. You're laying down on something cold in absolute darkness. You can't move your arms or your legs either.
Am I still raging?
Yes.
Okay.
Is that illuminating?
I couldn't understand whatever you just said. Is...
Okay.
I said, is the rage fire lighting anything up for them?
Hold on, wait.
Well, no, like,
Let him play.
So,
Put that on a t-shirt, I dare you.
is there any way for me to tell what I'm bound by? Because I assume I'm bound right now.
I'll let you use an action to use perception to get a hold of what, and I'll let you pass this on to God. But I'll let you get a hold of what's going on. Like,
No, I'm too angry. I'm just gonna fucking rattle myself around.
got you.
I thought about it. I'm raging. I wouldn't think to look around.
Yeah, give me an escape with disadvantage, please.
Disadvantage. We're both 12. So 12.
12. Yeah, it's a lot of weight.
You're raging, right?
Yeah.
Doesn't raging give you advantage on strength-based checks?
I did.
Oh, yes, you rolled twice. I'm sorry. I thought you said disadvantage.
Let me GM for like 2 seconds.
I'm not trying. I'm just trying to help him.
How many seconds do you need?
I'm just
Yeah, you've been DMing all night. It's our turn.
Sometimes I want to play too bad.
I'm just getting.
You have to suffer
over here.
I love this job.
This is fun.
It's a great job. So yeah.
It's about the page.
Bonus action.
It's about the drinks.
I'll give you a few seconds to try to get that together.
Have we been hurt?
You are on deck though.
You took damage from the exploding firebolt.
No, we didn't.
You took 1 damage. I did that. I did that on myself.
Before me.
Really didn't take any damage.
We haven't even scratched our 10 HP.
You heard a singe.
So we haven't been hurt at all
That's
after this.
You have not been hurt.
Okay. In that case, there's really nothing I can do.
All right. Duke, you are maybe about 10-15 feet away from Renfield as they're kind of dividing you up and placing you. You look like you're going to more of like the normal tents where guards kind of set up and they're just going to place you. It looks like they're taking Renfield off into a separate part.
Can I end? Because my hands were on my back and I didn't put them there initially, and I'm just gonna use my pinky to touch my book, and I'm going to cast, instead of prestidigitation, I'm casting minor illusion.
Okay.
And it's going to look like a black crow, and it's going to be visible, shoot up towards the Northern Empire.
Okay. What are you trying to accomplish? Just give me a frame of reference.
So what he said before is, if you keep doing this will be an act of war on the royalty of the Northern Empire.
Okay.
And he has sent a crow now, and it disappears.
Oh, okay. I guess it'd be another presence check. Yeah. Presence or deception, I'll allow either one.
I think deception.
That's fine.
Oh, that's good. That's an 18 on the die, and I think I have 5 in deception. So it's I do have 5. 23.
23.
So you're trusting that they're gonna remember.
I understand that in your circumstances, this may seem like an act of war, but this is just an act of our own safety. As soon as we establish what's going on here,
You have treated me horribly. You have put me in cuffs when I assisted you, and now you are moving me away from my people and putting me in a cell. If I did this to you, you would try to kill us. And that is all he is saying. He is silencing at that point.
Can I just got asked, just as a DM, since your hands are behind your back and pinky touched your thing, where's your bag?
My bag was in Renfield's hand.
Bag was in Renfield's hand. Okay, so bag's going with Renfield. Gotcha.
Yeah, unfortunately, he was being my assistant.
Great, bag with Renfield. All right, they put you in a relatively nice tent. There are 2 guards on both sides of the tent, or a guard at each corner of this tent. And it's relatively nice. There's a bowl of fruit over there. There's like a wash bowl. They've uncuffed you because they're believing what you're saying, but they're just doing this for cause. So you are uncuffed. You are sitting in the tent. There's food, water, and a nice little comfy cot for you to sit in.
He's just sitting in a chair and not moving, not saying a word.
Gotcha. All right, Renfield, just because you are controlling, they do put him in a temporary holding cell in the back of the cart. It's not like the one where this beast is getting held in. It's much smaller, but it is like a prisoner transport cart. All
Renfield doesn't even get a nice tip, people.
Anything else?
Besides that, and the fact that they just did an act of war out of just that, that's it.
All right, great.
Can I look around?
Yeah, perception if you'd like.
Just checking around. I'm just
It's dark. But yeah, give me a perception check.
Well, I'm next. It's like.
That just made me jump, actually.
Well, that turned ass off.
And now you don't even have your Orgale.
I look at you and I go,
Why did Guppy mess it up?
I did what?
You're not there.
But from somewhere you hear a what? No, I'm just kidding.
I was wrong.
Perception. I don't. 9.
9?
No.
You know, based where you're at, the floor is cold dirt. There is something covering your eyes. It's not some kind of magical darkness. Something physical is over your eyes and your mouth. You know that your hand is bound with his hand. So you guys are like,
It's such a comfort to be here with you.
tremendous weight on your body as you're not able to get up. You do hear the sounds of what sounds like other kind of similar sounds of where you were at previously. So you're hearing the same sounds of the encampment and the same voices. So you know you're relatively in the same area.
I imagine shooting lasers out of my eyes.
Can you do that?
No.
Missed opportunity. Did you see that? Missed opportunity. He could have lied to me right there. I'm just kidding.
just opportunity. It's over there.
Maybe my innate source. Maybe my innate sorcery powers. I'll unlock it if I focus hard enough.
Okay, give me a. Fortitude.
What if behind him I go
For 2 eyes.
Your really big, pink, swollen eye just gets really itchy.
I should have said I spied.
It's really itchy.
I should have I spied Duke. I should have I spied Duke. That sucks.
Anything else?
I'll just rub my head on like the floor to see if I can get whatever's on my eyes off. Since my laser vision isn't working.
I'll allow
yet.
Give me an escape, and this is to get your I Spy eye, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I couldn't do. Unfortunately, I wasn't to do. But
yeah. Give me an I Spy check. Give me an escape check, real quick. And that'll be
where
You're the goat!
Alister, you are next.
Actually, okay. Well, I have something.
He killed the
Alistair,
goat.
you got to it first.
I have it there in case you ever got me into a stupid situation.
I do it often.
Well, I guess Shadow gave me his luck. 8.
Did you hear how
Not you get it just below the eyebrow, but it kind of hangs up on your really thick, fat, swollen, infected eye, and it doesn't quite go all the way down.
Ew. It doesn't hurt anymore, so it's not infected.
Got any other adjectives rattling around?
Pretty, but still cute.
Disgusting! Disgusting!
Dimmy.
So people.
Alister, it is your turn, and then it'll be my turn next.
All right. Well, Alister's still trying to free this beast.
Okay,
And I know it tried to lounge at me, but I'm gonna hold up my pendant again. I'm gonna say, join Lord Malrek and be free.
Does your pendant have any special abilities?
No, it's broken.
I mean, it's a religious
It means
artifact.
something to him, though.
Well, because my goddess is destroyed.
Missed opportunity.
My power of faith.
Yes,
guys.
let me roll 5 d20s. What's a short rest?
Oh! The lesson here is to lie to you.
Step 2 on
I
how to
am
see
level
your DM.
20. If you want to do those same 2 checks again, we go for it.
Yeah.
Sorry.
However, I kind of remember
Yeah, I can't be teleported.
some stuff about perhaps animal handling. I'm going to cast guidance on myself.
Okay.
Is that possible?
I'll allow for this time.
Okay.
So roll 1 d20 first, and that's going to be your presence. Second one's going to be animal handling.
Okay, this is presence.
Yeah.
19. This is gonna be animal handling. 14.
Handle that animal.
Not good enough. Maybe, I don't know. Maybe I'm whittling it down. That's what I'm hoping. Over time.
He looks relatively unfazed. He looks more curious about what you're doing.
Oh, okay.
Anything else?
Curious isn't, dead.
Yeah.
If only the rest of Steve issue was there.
Yeah, it would have been really nice.
That's a good joke.
Yes, it was. Damn, round of applause there.
Yeah. I think.
That joke, I think I'm gonna give you
Yeah, no, you're not going back to me.
5 big boobs. Yeah, it's the bridge.
Oh, fish eye.
1 second.
I'll give you a few more seconds.
Okay.
So it's gonna be-
I'm going to.
Alister.
Is.
What are you doing? You got bonus action. Crimes of reaction.
Oh, channel darkness.
Okay. Is that bonus? Okay.
Well, that's what I'm trying to figure out.
Music is.
Darkness.
Into the void!
Yeah, no, that's it. I can't,
Alright,
I can't
I'm
find it. I don't
gonna
want
move on then.
Yeah,
Now it's the Archpaladin and the royalty. They kind of walk over to the card that's being surrounded. At opposite ends, you see them hold their, or whoever could see that. You could probably see this happening.
Yeah.
No, you're in the tent. You're in the tent.
Okay.
So really, nobody could probably see this happening. But on the out, so what you start to feel very similar to the Eden. You feel this bright, and you would know this as some kind of like ward of some type. This bright ward kind of lighting up. It does shine light in there, and for a brief moment before you kind of dissipate to nothing for a little bit, you see very large white kind of dragon inside of this caged thing. You feel yourself then also you feel you're in a gaseous form, so it's really weird. You feel yourself being kind of cold, and then you feel yourself not being able to see. But I think that would kind of go away because you're in a gaseous form. You find yourself inside of a sealed, I'm not sealed, but inside of a holding chamber of sorts, like a prison chamber.
I thought you was gonna say a jar.
No,
That
would be wonderful.
Get in your bucket!
I'm
Missed
now
opportunity.
the Ginny.
It's
You have your friend.
Like a specimen. I got a jar.
Okay. Can I?
you've already done your turn.
Okay.
So this is just happening.
Okay. it's just
I'm gonna say you can kind of look around in there. It's walls on all sides, ground below you. You're seeing a little bit of glimpse of light. That's gonna end their turns.
Walk.
Do they appear near us? Or is this too
Wow, I
separate?
didn't notice.
No, you don't see anybody else around you or near you. Guppy, it is now the start of your turn. The bridge explodes.
Oh, good.
Okay, yeet that bitch.
Is everyone dead on it?
I was gonna eat it.
A massive explosion reverberates. Everybody can hear this, including you guys on the side. You guys all hear a massive explosion
Okay.
kind of roll through the encampment. This sends a wave of water and rocks and part of the bridge downstream towards you two. I need you to make. You both need to make dexterity saving throws, or I'll even allow parkour for this.
Can I have advantage since I'm in my natural element?
Oh yeah, absolutely.
Okay.
And he's on Earth.
Oh yeah, and technically
but
he's an
on-
octopus.
So it.
Yeah, he's a
It's
water
little
creature.
octopus.
Right, but it's
You
also
both have
hampering me
advantage.
in my
No.
movement.
No,
It's up
it
to
would
the
be
DM.
for me being a DM.
Yeah,
it would
yeah,
be
yeah.
For 2
It's
seconds.
okay. It would be flat for Shadow, and it would be advantage for you. That's how I'm gonna play it.
I appreciate it.
Check or save.
Dexterity save. You're saving.
That'll be a
from
19.
19.
Your first
You're
roll.
good. Yeah, you're
Yeah,
holding
roll
on.
the
You're
12.
holding on tight to her, and none of these like flying pieces of rock or any part of the explosions hitting you.
19.
19.
Ooh.
Same. You.
Slipping my tentacles into like the folds of the armor to make sure I'm tucked
I
in.
issue words of caution and warning. Not too tight, not too tight, not too close, not there. Yeah, basically.
So,
What's that?
with that, the resounding sounds of several soldiers and parts of their body are now flying past you in the water. You, with your swim speed, are able to kind of maintain your distance, so I'll keep you right there. But that will be all your movement just to stay in place,
Fine by me.
or either move laterally to one shore. I'll give you that. But that's where it's set up right now.
Can I see either shore from where I am, or am I too low in the water to see over the bank?
You're only maybe a few feet under the water.
Under the water.
Yeah, you went
Submerged.
8 feet down.
Okay, yeah.
Felt belly flopped in. With a nice belly flop, you're only going to go a couple feet under the water.
Fair.
You do get submerged though.
I say we just over a little bit.
Yeah, I was wanting to drift over to one side or another, but I'm not sure if the Duke got out. So I'm inclined to float over to that side so we can whip around and come back. So I'm gonna drift about 10 feet, or no, 5 feet toward that side of the shore.
Okay.
But I'm still gonna maintain and be in the water because I can't see
God's plan.
much. I'd like to start surfacing. Well, no, it doesn't matter because you're not. I can't even ask you. Why am I asking you? Yeah, I'm staying there 5 feet more toward. Can you push us over?
My response will be like tentacly caress.
We're out of. Oh no. Is that okay to ask?
No, there's been a huge explosion.
Okay, that's
If
what.
anything, combat's just getting kicked off. Just kidding.
This is so combat.
We're gonna have so much combat.
So
Alright.
I think that's.
Imagine being a wizard like, alright, we've detained the
And then you stop insisting.
That was like 3 of their elite squads, 2 of their arc wizards, and like a bunch of fucking guards.
Just the
We got rid of the
comedy
grunts.
of that is so funny in my head.
Probably not even half of the personnel that are there.
That's fine.
Yeah, I'm just letting you know.
Still did a lot
So-
of damage.
We got a mission done, and we took some guys with them.
Including ourselves.
If they exploded, are we still in this zone?
You're not.
Yeah, we heard the
No, yeah, you heard the explosion.
No, I'm
We're
saying like.
somewhere.
I think what I was saying is, was it concentration, whatever they did to us, but.
I doubt the people on the bridge were the ones that were concentrating on anything except, like
moving.
grabbing you. But that's up to
I mean,
the DM.
they're the ones that went.
We don't know what spell it is.
Yeah,
if it is a
don't
spell.
If it is, drugs.
What's next?
So the next thing that happens, with that explosion,
Alright.
it is the guards' turn now, and I think we'll probably end combat right here. But a lot of the guards are going to now go to the riverside and just kind of start helping each other out, tending to the wounded, taking care of their own. You see a lot of the other either captains, a couple of generals, and other squadron leaders kind of getting together and putting in ranks to start getting into like, oh shit mode. Something's we're being attacked. We got visitors here. What the fuck's going on?
And now we can't get over the river.
Yeah. So with that, guards are now setting up along the river about because now they're looking for their own. So they're actually going down the river trying to save whoever they can.
Oh, that could be. Oh.
So give me we're out of combat, but Guppy and Shadow, give me a perception check. It is still at night.
What are the stats on an octopus?
I got a 19.
19. Yeah, you see 2 guards kind of coming your way, and they're kind of every few feet they're kind of looking down the river, seeing if they can find. You see them pull up like a quarter of a guy. It's like an arm in his head, like attached by the shoulder. And like, let me put him back down. And then they're kind of going down, trying to see who they can help. But it's been probably about a minute or 2 after the initial explosion at this point.
That'll be a 10.
So you see it. You probably maybe hear footsteps. but you
Probably not over the water, realistically.
Yeah, maybe your footsteps, who knows? But you see them coming your way.
My head's above water at this point.
Yeah, you're up on the shore.
All right, okay, so we're up on the shore. Is that tree actually there?
Yeah.
Okay, is that the only cover in the area?
Large cover, yes.
Okay. I'm just gonna kind of reach and make sure, yeah, buddy's still there, and then move over as quick as I can behind that tree. I want to see if I can find the cart, or see if I can look out and find like the Duke, Renfield, anybody, and I obviously don't see them. Do I see people starting to converge around the cart? How about this? I look around the tree. What do I see?
Yeah, yeah. I'll carry that perception. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. You see a cart that looks like it's been dented, but on the outsides. Like it looks like it's been hit from the inside. It's been dented outward in some parts.
So I want to take this exact moment to, as I'm draped over Guppy's back like a backpack, to drop my polymorph.
Okay.
Still be on your back like a
And I just go,
backpack.
So what form are you in now?
So my standard, normal, kind of petite elf.
Gotcha.
okay, so maybe like,
Right.
How good are you at breathing water? No, you.
As an octopus?
Yeah.
Fine. As a non-octopus?
she got siphons. We're not an
Realistically, I
octopus.
don't have to breathe through osmosis.
No,
So-
it's an octopus. An octopus has siphons.
Not octopus anymore.
I didn't say that.
I can breathe on
Yes,
water.
how an octopus breathes.
Bring it back.
I'm waiting.
Alister.
So that's what you guys are doing?
Yeah.
All right. Luke Cernthus, what are you doing in the tent right
He
now?
is sitting there at this chair, not eating anything, not drinking anything, just his hands tapping together like waiting.
Did you even jump at the explosion?
No, he heard it, and but he did like try to take cover for a second after he heard it, like just like pretending.
What?
With the explosion being on the bottom,
Yeah.
it kind of set the bridge. It kind of popped it up, and then it kind of went down just right to the water. It was a really big explosion, though.
And he would
But-
still try to take cover, just like over. He would just shake his head and sit back down, put his like leg up on one hand, and just tap his chin, now waiting.
Got you. Renfield is in a holding cart. Is he doing?
Renfield is the Duke has given him.
Do not do anything, Renfield. It will be all right.
Alister, you find yourself in a cell of a type. It is a in-ground cell. So above you, about 20 feet, there is a trap door. And it looks like it's a barred door on the top.
Okay, I'm just gonna kind of float up.
Okay.
And ooze my way out of the grates. As I do that, I just want to know how much time the combat has passed. It was about 5 minutes before combat began, if I remember. Said half the time. Because I said at 10 minutes.
Snapback.
Oh, for a snapback?
Yeah, you said about half the time left, so.
I mean,
That's a minute.
yeah, it was.
That explosion.
I would say where you're at, maybe another minute. So you got about 4 more minutes,
Okay.
I'd say. Fair.
So yeah, I'm gonna float out. I'm gonna kind of look around, and I'm not rising right out. I'm kind of just hovering.
When you get to the barge, you're not able to push through, though. You feel yourself hitting up against some kind of ward. So you're able to see the sky and maybe the tops of a few tents, but you're not able to actually push through out of this chamber.
I look down. What do I see?
It is just a four-walled, round stone built into the earth jail cell going down with the opening at the top.
Can I figure out what's preventing me from going through
Sure.
the grates? Being our Arcana?
Yep.
16?
16. It's some kind of magical ward. It's probably some kind of abjuration magic. That's about all you can get from it, though. And it's relatively high level. Seems like. densely packed sword.
Do I have a feeling if I cancel my spell, if it'll still snap me back to my armor?
With that,
Because that's an instant. It's not like I ooze back towards my armor. It's just I
think
inhibit my armor again.
I think with where you're at, you're kind of with some unease. You don't quite know.
Okay.
You don't know.
I am going to think as loud as I can. Which, mind you, I don't have any telepathic ability. I'm just gonna shout out into the ether. Dr. Duke, Your Grace, I seem to have been trapped if you're listening.
Would you know that? Probably not. You don't have telepathy with him attached, right? So you don't.
My
okay.
telepathy. My telepathy.
Yeah, I figured it won't work, but that's what I do.
So
That's okay.
sorry. No. You don't hear anything. back.
Okay, I'm going to start circling the walls and looking for cracks and.
Okay, give me an
little
investigation check. And you probably spend a couple minutes in there doing this. So.
When you not?
It's a straight 10.
Straight 10. As you're really not finding an exit, you feel yourself get pulled back, and for a brief moment, you hit that wall of the ward, but you feel yourself move through it, and you get back into your armor.
Oh.
Oh,
Damn.
Ooh.
zoink!
Oh.
I'm probably super disoriented. Feel like I want to barf because it's never good to wait for the snapback. You always want to try to get back to your armor normally.
Yeah.
The snapback's really not.
You're lucky. I
natural.
was gonna try and get across the river and get inside you.
Don't you guys just hate it when you don't get back to your armor naturally?
Huh?
Don't you just hate it when you don't get back to your armor naturally?
Yes,
No.
very, very bad.
All right.
Jesse was-
I never thought that costs extra.
You guys in the cell, within not too much time goes by, you feel that great weight kind of shift off of your body.
You're still raging? I imagine not.
If it's been over a minute now.
Are you done?
Yeah.
You still can't see. Your arms are bound.
Our mouths are still
Oh,
bound.
yeah.
Your mouths are bound.
Well, we use our brother telepathy.
We don't get to hear this though.
Yeah, because it's brother telepathy. Can we sit?
So like twin talk?
Those are all help me get this off my face.
I gotta move my arm, but it's still bound, right?
Are you still trying to? What are you trying to do? Just break it? He's
Yeah.
not escaping. Yeah, just give me a strength or athletics. It's fine. Just
You're a little bit of a creep.
Yup. So you said it's just strength? Yup.
Yeah, that'll work.
Give me one as well.
Unnatural 20.
Okay.
Just strength?
Yeah. Just give me a strength check
Be strong.
or athletics.
Yeah, straight roll all the.
As you feel your arm almost yank out of its socket from Ish just trying to. And that's you guys break through. Now you still have the clasps and a couple chain links on these, but they are. But your hands are free. When you do that, you're blindfolded. You're trying to wiggle off your bad eye. You can actually see out of it now. You're looking same situation as Alister, though.
Just like a room.
An underground cell.
Well, I'm gonna have my last action. You told me to do proc now. As your eye opens, you go, huh, and then just, and I try to rip it off of you. Am I able to rip the eye thing?
Yeah,
mouth
it's
thing,
just
anything
like
off?
it's a cloth that's kind of been put around. As you guys remove it, though, as soon as it comes detached from you, it just kind of dissolves into ether. It's part of the spell that was.
Okay.
So sick of things dissolving right now.
I grab it and then feel resistance stop, and I'm like, did I kill him?
You did.
No! Oh, my brother.
Same thing. 4 walls. At the top, there's a trapdoor which looks almost too small, maybe for you guys to even squeeze through. Like it looks very normal, medium sized.
With my innate magical energy, can I sense any magic to this place?
Yeah, give me an Arcana. Do you have advantage on that?
I do believe so.
Okay.
Great roll, but that's a 13.
13. There's no real magic on the walls or the floor. It's just underground, but up above you, definitely some kind of strong ward right at the top of this.
I'll see if magic works. I'll cast Mage Hand and try and touch the glyph.
So you're just gonna touch the trapdoor ward area up there?
Yeah, with Mage Hand. See if
Yeah, your Mage Hand goes up and it just kind of stops. Like the fingers kind of work, then does it touch it. Yep.
Oh yeah.
Now you're gonna have to wait here. Powerful magics are keeping us here.
The sea.
If we got water, we could make this mud. Why? Mud.
After being there, are you guys doing anything else in there? By chance?
Making mud pies, apparently.
I'll
I'm sorry.
doing anything important in there.
Would that
In that case, never mind.
would that use chef's tools to make mud pies?
Stop. My tummy hurts.
It's masonry tools, actually.
Oh,
That actually makes sense.
claiming.
Is our stuff still on us?
A few minutes are gonna roll by. Is anybody doing anything over the next course of like 2-3 minutes?
Yeah, I'm gonna walk out and start looking around for the companions, and I'm guessing I probably see the remnants of a blown up bridge.
Yeah. There are guards all lined up over there, and there's a big rescue mission kind of going along on the other side of the bank, which isn't too far from your side. I'm just setting it to reference. So you're are you stealthily kind of going over there, or are you just kind of peeking behind something? Set it up for me.
Okay. I'm kind of still in a daze, I guess.
Okay.
So I'm not gonna sneak. Sneaking's like I don't sneak unless I have to, and then I do it really badly. So I'm just moving towards where the bridge was.
Okay.
Trying to see where my companions are, because I have no idea like where anybody is, and all I know is like I snap back to my armor and there's nobody around.
Yeah. It being dark, and with the explosion and all the sediment that's still in the air, no one sees you on the other side of the bank, and it's very small glimpses of silhouettes and voices that you're kind of hearing muffled through this explosion cloud that's starting to settle, but you're not seeing anybody particularly.
Okay.
But while you're looking and thinking, what are you two doing? Or if anybody's doing anything else the next minute?
It's dark, there's a cloud, I'm not even thinking to look back over to the other shore, I'm sure. I am still concerned that the last place I saw Duke and Remfield was on the wrong side of the bridge. So my thought is, we are gonna go see if we can save them, right? Or was there something we didn't know about? Because like none of that happened like we were expecting it to, and now they're on the wrong side of and we were only supposed to. We're gonna go rescue them, right?
Do we have to?
I mean, I would like to. The Duke's kind of the one that's been pulling a lot of the heavy work, you know, outwardly and socially. That is, no offense.
Just kind of raise an eyebrow. He's most likely dead.
I really don't think so. I mean, it was looking like they were arresting him, not killing him. Before I put that cloud and stuff on there.
I will pull out a coin to decide. try that again.
Yeah.
Well, fuck. Let's go find them.
So you guys are gonna start, and with this billowing cloud kind of now filling, I mean, it's a major explosion just happened. You're only maybe getting about 10 to 20 feet of good visibility. After that, it's
I do.
not a lot. And you're even starting to see some of that smoke kind of even fill into your tent right now.
I still have my book, right?
Yeah, you have everything with you. They even uncuffed you. Like, you're sitting pretty good. They're just, it's for safety measures.
Yeah, he doesn't. He's already declared it. So, but he is going to touch the tip of his book and cast presentation just to keep it clean in here.
Okay, gotcha. After a few moments, or actually, let's keep progressing for the next little bit with you guys. Are you guys probably stealthily doing
Yeah,
this?
so I'm gonna kind of crouch down, put up,
So give me a
kind of darken my features. I'm gonna hold that until.
I am going to cast Pass Without Trace and try and get us to. What's the closest structure we see? Is it tents? Is it cart? What is it?
I mean, after the tree, you're looking at several rows of small tents.
Okay.
Multiple rows of that. Then you're seeing some larger kind of greenish squadron tents that maybe can hold more about 5 to 6 people, or just a more pronounced person amongst the ranks. And then you're seeing a very large circular tent where it looks like you could put probably a whole mess hall in there. Looks like
Do we see any tents that have a guard standing outside them, like on watch?
That's such a good point.
Let's do first thing first. Let's do those stealth checks. Give yourself advantage with Pass Without Trace. So you guys should be nearly goddamn invisible.
36 for me.
All right. For the time being, just give yourself the invisible condition with that. Cool? All right.
Works for me because we are.
Until you take some kind of action that would draw attention to you, you're, for all intents and purposes, invisible.
So
Do you have any
Pass Without
stealth?
Trace is plus 10.
Plus your stealth.
Dex. 2 stealth, so that's 15. So 25.
25. Got you. Yeah, you're very stealthily moving. Give me. You're going one by one and kind of looking through. The visibility isn't great, so I'm actually going to ask for a investigation check on this one.
I'm good at this.
So, if I'm not mistaken, while I was trying to do math,
Sorry.
we are going like behind the tents, or we're just looking for the guarded tent.
Just looking for one that has a guard outside.
Got it.
One that might look like it has a prisoner.
Okay.
With what you rolled, the chaos ensuing, it's only been a short time.
Yeah.
So
It's foggy, there's sediment, there's dust.
Is it possible would you want to go to the tents and like walk down the rows and like you're stealthy, you can like peek under the tent or something? Probably.
Don't really want to.
All right, no worries. Well, what do you have in mind now that we're invisible?
Do you trust me?
Not as far as I can throw you, and that was better when you were an octopus.
Is there anyone standing outside this large transport wagon?
yeah, several guards are still kind of all around there.
Okay.
They definitely investigating. You see some very carefully looking in, just peeking in. They've definitely had some kind of word that something was in there, and they've started to investigate it for sure.
You can call it a distraction.
Oh,
I
Lord.
have an idea.
What kind of distraction you looking
So
for? Where?
I'll hand you one of these explosive pouches.
Yay!
Great.
Fine. So well the first time.
What's the radius on this bad boy?
Don't be close to it.
That does not help.
15 feet?
So the last time you saw Alister was by the cart. I think you ran off before you saw anything actually happen, but you're just going to blow up the cart.
No.
Okay.
I want to have Guppy cause a distraction to lure the guards away from the cart while I pick the locks.
Should I be blowing up that there meeting tent in the middle?
Probably be a good idea.
Got it.
Which is probably where the Duke will be.
I'm already looking at Tab.
Damn it!
You don't know that. It's fine.
Any big, like, important-looking structure?
Are there any, like, I know it's a camp. Are there any, like, central monuments or, like, any, well, latrines, that's a hole in the ground, but, like, or a ditch. The trench. That's the word I'm looking for.
Love that shit up.
Are there any, like, carts, stables, areas of, like maintenance or, like, storage piles or anything that's, like...
From where your distance that you can see is so limited. You're just seeing a few tents. You know where even the big round tent is, but it's still not within visibility. You just know where. So you're still walking through this, hoping, even though you have great pass without trace, hoping not to bump into somebody.
I mean, if you don't think you can do it, we can just blow up the cart with the animal.
No, because now I'm thinking about that, whatever's in there could be a Great Lich's Mount, and Morvain could be in there still.
He's a floating fog cloud. He'll probably be fine.
Whatever.
That'll
Fine,
be
I'll blow up the central tent. I can get there. Just how long do you need?
Sooner the better.
Lord. And I start running, or not running, but like making my way toward the big central tents.
Gotcha.
I would like to. Is there? When you say tent,
It's like the size of a circus tent, like a very large circus tent.
okay, so it's like heavy enough canvas. There's no way I can kind of pick up and look under any of this. It is.
It's certainly dry.
What do I roll?
What are you doing? You're just peeking up underneath
I would
it?
like to see what's in here because, as much as I'm working for the Lich.
Okay, so you go up to the big round tent, and from one of the sides, you're just gonna.
Yeah.
Okay. So when you lift this flap up like that, you're gonna do like this. Whatever muffled sound that you hear of a few people talking in there, you hear the sound and you hear a conversation start. Magistrate, you had something. What's happened? Just exploded. We caught a few people here. Just to go about. Should we just eliminate them, or do you want to take some research? They're not human, so. You hear the other magistrate, well, tell me about it. You hear of them talking about kind of each one of these, what they've captured. You also hear about the Duke and Rimfield being separated, and you hear about them wanting to put them all on trial, day of.
On trial?
Or just have a quick trial. Go ahead and get the guillotine ready. Make sure you make a two-headed guillotine. Tell them to get out there and make that form. We'll make the trial real quick. We don't want to
extra long blade.
And I'll take it and cut us.
We won't make it easy for them, but we will be. We will set ourselves to a higher standard than those monsters.
Okay. So that's what I'm hearing. What am I seeing? Am I seeing anything more than just feet and table legs?
The part of the tent that you looked in the part of the tent where it's some kind of official's office, some kind of magistrate's office.
Okay.
In sense, there's several large books in there, a very simple desk, quills, inks, and you don't see necessarily a lot of soldiers in there though. Don't you dare meta nothing.
I was just doing that.
The noble walks out that he's talking with.
Okay, so now there's no one in the room.
There's some kind of magistrate. Looks like he's wearing what looks like some kind of official kind of looks kind of like a judge in some kind of way. Hold on. You lifted up that flap in there though. He will. You do seem kind of it's feeling drafty in here. He kind of feels the winds and sees some of that clouded kind of smoke kind of come up from the explosion. I mean, it's filling in the area. So he's seeing that fine dust in the air, and he's starting to turn around from where you lifted up the canvas out.
I am going to quickly not close it, but kind of duck off to the side and take the piece that I pulled up kind of like nudge a rock under there to keep part of it up still. So like, oh, someone kicked a rock or something. So I'm trying to kind of do that like Indiana Jones switcheroo where it's like, weren't me, it was a rock.
Yeah, I know it's weird, but I kind of want to do theft. It's like a reverse pocket in a way.
Fuck if I know what I got in that.
I'll give you guidance.
I got 0 in theft. Come on.
Natural 20. Very nice.
All that anxiety for nothing.
Yeah, he kind of looks back. Soldiers don't know their ass from their face. And gets right back to like working, writing papers. You hear
He hears
like,
Guppy from outside the tent.
you hear very swift kind of writing.
Okay. Okay, so I'm going to goes back to his tent writing. Okay, so in the space that's left from this rock, I'm going to kind of nudge the bag very quietly, very silently, very quietly. Over the bag, I'm gonna like put it right on the inside, very quietly. I'm going to did you give me any kind of flint and tinder?
I assume you probably have a cantrip to start a fire.
I don't. I've Eldritch Blast. But I have camping supplies,
have a
which
mess
would
kit.
have.
Oh yeah, a few camping supplies.
Okay, so I take the flint out of my camping supplies, if that's okay with the DM, and I'm going to go ahead and light it.
You go to light it, and you realize that Shadow has given you a soaking wet bomb. It is not lighting.
It's not lighting.
Well, the fuse would.
Because it's water, but the
Yet
bag
again.
was very terribly made, and we were
Yet
submerged.
again, soaking wet,
Soaking
and you're using a very simple camp thing. I'll just go ahead and make it easy for you. It doesn't light.
Okay,
Yeah.
that's what I thought. Okay,
I'm gonna pause right there while you think.
I already know.
You guys hear a few footsteps, you Etten fellows over here. You hear a few footsteps kind of coming in, and you see a man in a very regal purple kind of.
Don't say anything.
It's so true. I mean, no offense.
You.
Terrorists!
Oh, geez, just come right out with it.
He yells down towards you guys, terrorists. What do you have to say for yourselves?
I have no idea what you mean.
Roll for deception.
Disadvantage
Now,
there.
this is where the other 3 pet points are going to be used.
Maybe.
For sure.
Why do I keep doing
That's going to be a number that is large, I promise.
What you tell all the young girls?
Don't go making promises you can't.
Don't you tell me, baby.
Sorry.
Don't you, baby.
That's going to be a. I want to pat. Whatever, 15.
Good references today.
15. Gotcha.
Music got somber.
No, that's what I expect from someone like you to say. What's weird is that you have 2 heads.
Okay.
I don't say.
We're just hugging.
One. It's just one. Be one.
Uh-huh. But you were smart enough to run over to the bridge and try to blow it up.
Switching your
I
intelligence?
tell you what, we're not like your kind. There'll be a trial for you in the morning, but I don't expect you'll see the next. And he walks away.
Dipshit. We're gonna walk somewhere? Yeah, 3. Okay. The trials of freedom.
But Scotty picked your ups.
You think it's
They,
made
they
of
took
dirt?
all. They took all our stuff, right?
Yeah, all your stuff is. You have your loincloths.
Do we have our meat bag?
No.
I go around and I'm like using my nail to like go at the creases of the bricks, and seeing if there's any loose one.
Okay, give me investigation.
And can you help me out with your crafting?
Oh, yeah. How well made is this? I bet it's pretty shoddy for a human.
Time to uncraft something.
Investigation, you said?
Mm-hmm.
That's a 17.
17. You find, and it's about the size of a pebble. You find one of them just kind of comes right off the wall and just kind of falls in the ground. Inside of there, you see a little ruffle of paper.
Oh, what do we have here?
Whoa, whoa, whoa.
It's only about that long.
We know you're lying.
Don't worry,
God likes to exaggerate.
It's not the detail.
Not John funny!
It was only like this, let's be honest.
Don't worry, brother. Oh, I got you. What were you?
Alright, I'll
You can't read the adult.
I'll tell you what.
Stupid.
There was something written on it.
I'll read it.
Gotcha. On it, it's very, it's been there for a while, and it's written very simply. It just basically says, "Don't trust the humans. Death to humans.
That's what I'm always
I've
saying.
been here too long. Whoever can find this, kill them all."
Oh, dog. Eat this.
Nothing really that interesting on it, other than just a few.
It's very obvious words of warning.
Can I taste who wrote it?
Give me an iron gut.
I'm so sorry, it was so loud.
You want to go there? We'll go there.
You roll for bricks first, don't forget the bricks.
Yeah, okay, so I did roll for bricks to see how well made they were. And what was that supposed to be?
You're rolling for how well bricks are made?
Yeah, just like how well the humans have put it together.
It's really just almost a dugout, and they've used kind of the natural stone. It's not really bricks down there, but it's built well enough and deep enough where anything that can't fly is going to have a very difficult time getting out.
I think we're going to have a difficult time getting up. I say looking at the bricks.
Something tells me we're going to have a difficult time getting out of here.
As for the iron gut, it was 15.
15. It tastes like good paper. Like the kind of paper that it just hits just right. The kind that you haven't had in a couple weeks, and
It's printer paper.
This,
it's better
this
than your
is-
coloring book paper.
this is good paper.
Wonderful. Now listen here.
It's a valuable 2 minutes.
They're going to be talking to us in a couple of hours.
You.
I talk. And you're going to act stupid.
Okay.
So,
I know, I'll try.
good. Yeah.
The guard comes back and is like, I guess for shits and giggles, do you have representation? Looking down.
What does that mean?
Will you be representing yourselves for trial?
Do I hear the guard yelling this by chance?
Hey, can we hear?
We didn't have
I
anyone.
wouldn't say he's yelling, but give me a perception check.
Well, I mean, we're wandering around. Can we hear any interrogation?
There's a lot of sounds going on right now.
That's
Yet
fair.
again, large
The
recognition.
only people we know, the only people I know is my brother.
He's not people.
I don't. What does that mean?
You know what? Don't even worry about it. We'll figure it out the day of. Sure, find something.
Okay. My head feels so foggy. What
Alister,
happened?
it's been a while. You haven't found anybody on your side, but what are you doing right now?
How fast is that current lightning?
It's moving about 60 feet. It's moving pretty quick.
Pretty quick.
Yeah.
Well, shit. Is there a lot of debris on my
Yes.
side of the?
Yes.
Of the okay.
Rocks, stone, parts of the bridge everywhere.
If I'm walking around, what are the chances I stumble across the rope that somebody threw?
Give me a perception, but it's not going to be fun. But yeah, give me that as you look for that rope.
5.
You don't find it.
Okay.
Very quick.
As you look for that, Do you do anything?
I'm just waiting for my person to come in.
He does. Same guard that sees him, even though you don't know this. A woods guard, very noble, some kind of general most likely, kind of walks in. Same guy you were talking with before. Sorry to keep wasting your time, but there will be a trial in the morning, just to make sure everything's... We believe we do have the culprits. It seems like a two-headed large beast has blown up the bridge. I'm sure you saw that. Were they traveling with you or tracking you by chance? Have you been in danger with them at all?
I was staying at an inn enjoying the waters of a bathhouse last night. I provided medical attention for someone there. As I said, I am a traveling doctor by trade. And then I came this way. I told your guy on the bridge this, and he wouldn't let me pass.
And then this thing just so happened to come up behind you after you were red detected as being an enemy crossing the bridge.
Oh, sure, an enemy. When you lock me up, don't talk to me, don't listen to me, and then when I tell you who I am, you instead push my associate to the ground, put me in cuffs, and then don't apologize whatsoever, and now are taking me to trial after you said you'd be releasing me shortly. The bird is on its way. You have incited war. I hope you are happy.
I'm not happy. This whole situation is a big shit show. You can see the frustration in his face.
I attempted to even assist your people.
So
I wonder how this will go when it gets up to the higher-ups.
So in the morning, when we have our trial, would you have any kind of representation?
Myself, I went to college.
Would you be able to represent any other?
If
Anybody
you
else?
want me to, I will happily debate how stupid you all have been.
I guess you'll be the representation for tomorrow's trial.
Sure.
You are witness, and we need somebody more neutral, so... First thing in the morning?
Bring your best representative, because so far you're all adults.
Understood.
And the purple looks horrible on you.
Cut to him leaving and going
that's a little
directly over to Renfield's cell. He looks at Renfield.
Right.
Wow.
Still glowing red. You guys are still glowing red a little bit too. He looks over at Renfield. So how did you know the Duke?
As he'll lift up the bag and kind of point to it.
You have a bag. Can I see it?
He points towards where his master is because he knows.
May we see the bag? Okay. Can grab it. Understood. Take good care of this. Anything else you need to tell me? Okay, give me a linguistics check.
Stop.
There?
No. It was so
Animal handling?
No, it's linguistics. 100%.
With it, man.
5.
That tracks.
He nods.
As he points towards where his master
And he
is.
takes the doctor's bag away. He doesn't bring it back to the Duke, though.
Oh.
Before
Now stealing Imperial property.
the morning is coming pretty quick now, but
It's arriving.
is anybody doing anything before morning?
Yes.
Absolutely.
how-
You first.
How can I see? Can I see what the other bank at this point?
The other as you've been waiting a while, it is starting to kind of clear out. So as the dust is literally settling,
Okay.
yes, you're starting to see more on the other side, which also means they're starting to potentially see you as well.
Okay. Well, I'm gonna. My deal is I'm trying to ascertain if my companions. But I knew the Duke was on the bridge and then he got dragged off to a point, I think, before I went in here. That's the last I knew. I have no idea what happened to you guys. No idea what happened to you guys. But at very least, I suspect somebody must still be alive. Hopefully the Duke.
Okay.
No offense, Shadow.
So what would you like to do?
None taken.
So what would you like to do?
So I'm gonna retreat and I'm gonna take out my sending stone.
Okay.
And I'm going to send a message to the Lich.
Okay. What
And
would you like? I gotta write this one down.
Yeah.
I'm going to say, we have run into quite a pickle at the name of this bridge, Jim.
Pickles at the bridge.
Yeah. Send large raven.
Pickles at bridge, send ravens.
The large flying raven.
I know.
Yeah. Okay.
I love you.
Love you too. I love you too. Wait, that came out wrong.
Gotta give it that baritone.
You send the message, and within a few seconds, you feel the other stone kind of vibrating and warming up, and another message has been sent.
Okay.
Oh.
And we'll talk about that next time, next week. You know how I like to do it.
Just gonna blow shit up!
No, we already blew shit up.
Again!
See you guys next week. Make sure if you sign up for Forged in Fantasy, get 10% off. Mention MythFits. See you guys. Bye.
Myths never blow.
Myths never die.